Hello, nerds, and welcome to Nerds with Dice. Today is our last game for Roll for Wishes. We are playing Sail the Oceans Queer, and this one is going to be run by Quinn. So I'm going to pass it off for Quinn to tell us what's going on.
Yeah, thank you so much, Sophia, for doing our little intro and welcome. My name is Quinn. I use any and all pronouns, and I will be our GM for our gay pirate little one shot that we're doing here. This is a charity game. We are raising money for Roll for Wishes. The Tiltify has already been put in our. I don't know. I think this way. Put over here next to me in the chat. You can use !donate to access that at any point in time. There are a ton of ways that you can influence the game. Today, some of my favorite include adding some magical chaos, as this is a game that involves magic rolls. And obviously, of course, the thing I think you should do the most, abuse this power, make Neon sing. I'm on a never-ending quest to see just how many embarrassing things I can make Neon do for money. For the children, it's for the children. Because we are raising money for the Make a Wish Foundation. As Sophia mentioned, this is the last Make a Wish Foundation game we're running here on Nerds with Dice. And there are also some other. I think like there's a Dropout TV subscription that you can get that somehow Logomancy managed to get that organized, which is awesome. So that is also in the Tiltify link. So check that out. Before we get into our story, we are going to have our players introduce themselves. So we're going to go around just in the order you're in on the screen. So, Neon, you're first.
Hi, it's me, Neon, folks. If you haven't gotten tired of seeing me all over the internet yet, well, you'll see me a whole bunch more next month, too. Uh, it's a pleasure. I use she, her pronouns, and today I'll be playing Rhyme, the ship's bard and therapist. So, and I'll pass it to Rose.
Oh, okay. Hi. I am Rose Blossom, or just Rose for short. I'm an aspiring voice actor and writer. And I am playing Anador. Goes by they them pronouns, and it's kind of just the muscle, the good looking muscle, of course. But yeah, likes to be very active on the ship and help out. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, I can go next. Hi, my name is Erica. I use they them pronouns, and I'm playing Sky Buchanan, who also uses they them pronouns. They are baby, and I'm so excited to play them. They're so cute. Oh, I'm gonna cry. Anyways, okay.
Hi, everyone. I'm Sophia Olivia Scott, also known as Nerdy Teddy, and my pronouns are she, her, we. And tonight I am playing. Let's see if I can get this right this time. Arabella May Charlotte Von York, Countess of Chateau de la Marais de York. And you can
So
donate
close.
money to add to that.
So
yeah,
close.
so close. So close. I knew I wasn't going to get it right. And you can actually donate to add onto that name and stuff. So have
Make it
fun with
longer.
that.
Yes,
I love
please.
that. I love that.
I want to see how much we can make Neon sing and how long Arbella's name can be by the end of this one shot. We've got 3 hours. Let's go.
At
I
a
will-
certain point, let's hope that somebody donates to get me to sing Arabella's long name.
That
sorry,
would be beautiful.
that would be
The
If
whole
you
great.
thing.
can, whoever's watching this, if you can, make it happen.
I am
By
very
the
model
end,
of
though,
a
that's a
modern Major
donation
General.
for the end. All right. Well, now that we have our introductions out of the way with our cast, we are going to go ahead and start our story. So, our tale begins with all of you sailing in the middle of the wide open ocean. To explore how we got here, we're going to do a little bit of retroactive storytelling because you've just recently, about 3 days ago, left a port that you had, the ship had been docked, getting supplies. I don't know what you've been doing. You're going to tell me, actually. So, you all tell me a little bit about what this last stop was like. What you can tell me about what the environment was like. This is very like collaborative and joint involvement game, which I love because I can make you all do the work. So yeah, what was your last stop like? And anyone can jump in and add any details.
I think Sky was stacking crates on the ship way too high. No OSHA compliance whatsoever. Like 6 or 7 boxes high. Like, you're not supposed to do that, but Sky found a way to do it. And yeah, they're like a scrappy 5 foot something 16-year-old. Has
How
yeah.
did
So
we even get up there?
they I don't know. They climbed. They used ropes, physics.
Maybe Anador helped?
Maybe Anador also helped.
Just like, hey, if you're gonna do this,
Using
at least
their body
let
as
me
a
be there to help
counterweight.
you. Will this fail? Maybe. Who knows?
Yeah.
It wasn't my fault. I was not here. You didn't see me. You didn't see anything.
Yeah, so that's probably like if people were getting supplies, Sky was making sure that it was on the ship properly in their mind, but probably not in real life.
I think Rhyme, in all her wonderful and charismatic charm, is swindling isn't the right word. I think bargaining, perhaps, would be more upon the proper terminology that she would use. With merchants, making sure that we're getting good deals on things. And I think it's not necessarily ever a like heated like, well, last time it was this much. You can't raise the price on me. I've purchased from you before. This is not how this works, sir. It never is that. It's always the like, oh, but I mean, we're such talented sailors, and really having your goods upon our ship is a treat to you. Don't you understand that? Because, look, she might be here for her crew, but the same sharp tongue and quick wit that services and makes sure everyone on the ship is healthy and well can be utilized in such a way to put others at a disadvantage that are not part of that family.
Aww.
Okay, so Rhyme is doing some bargaining.
Bargaining.
Bargaining. Call it bargaining. Rhyme is bargaining for the supplies. Sky is sorting the supplies. Anador is not helping Sky. No one knows where Anador is. We don't see them.
Obviously, in between not helping the kid, I am of course helping Angelfish get the supplies over to, the kid.
Do make sure that he doesn't stack the crates too high. The captain hates when they fall off board and we have to fish them out of the ocean.
Oh, of course. So I wouldn't mind taking a dip in the ocean.
I know you don't. But when the waves get a little high and things get washed off in the middle of the storm, I don't want you jumping off board just to go retrieve a crate of Limes?
Limes. Well, I suppose you do make a good point. As per usual.
I'm usually right. I'm not going to say always, but usually.
Hmm.
Okay, and then where is I'm not saying all of that name?
Whereas I'm not saying all of
Where's
that.
Alphabet?
As the GM, I get to just call you your first name, which is Arabella, right? That's the first one. I don't know
Yeah.
the order. Okay, cool.
Yeah. They are, I imagine, the nicest fabric shop wherever that is, and looking at fabrics at the very least, if not purchasing them.
Okay. So you're gonna be everyone's gonna doing some shopping of their own. It seems like Rhyme is shopping more for the ship, and you're shopping a little bit more for your own like personal interest.
Yes.
That's okay. I'm sure that like benefits the whole ship because of your special magical abilities with fabric in particular. Okay, so it sounds like a pretty standard restocking happened at this port. I imagine this is, given some of the dialogue, I imagine this is kind of what normally happens when you're stopped to restock. So that was about 3 days earlier. So that's kind of gathering a little bit of the history of what happened. And right before you had left that port, late one night, your captain, Cyrus Vespera, he is a darker skinned black man. Not that you can see most of his skin because he's almost always wearing a long, flowing, big jacket and like full long sleeves and gloves and a hat that like kind of comes down and covers so you can't even really see his eyes. He's very like the epitome of the like tall, dark, and mysterious type. You don't know very much about them, don't know very much about their background. Um, some of you have, those of you who are close enough know the last name Vespera. Everyone else only knows him as the mage pirate because you all have magic, but all of your magic is a specific like type of magic. You can kind of do one specific thing, but the rumors about Cyrus is that his magic is not contained to one specific type, that he can just do magic, which is not something that is typical. Um, so he comes back to the ship with Felix, the first mate, who is kind of the opposite in every way from, again, like, Cyrus is the tall, dark, and quiet, and Felix is this shorter, very pale, like kind of too pale-skinned white dude. He's just always getting sunburnt all the time. He's got short, messy red hair, green eyes, and freckles, and his type of magic is I'm not gonna remember the proper name in the book, but it's the like smithing magic. I think it's just called smithcraft. Yep. Which he uses because the pirate age. He is missing most of his left arm, which is his dominant hand, and so he just makes himself different kinds of magical prosthetic arms using his magic. And he is the very like extroverted, bubbly. He actually does most of the talking, kind of for the captain. The two of them are very close. No one knows exactly what that means. There's lots of rumors. Nothing's confirmed. Nobody knows. They work very closely together.
I
Sky
do
has
know,
a-
but
Sky has
I'm
a-
under professional.
Yeah.
Best I can't.
Guy
say
has a
anything.
relationship map in their room, like in their cot,
Yeah.
and it's just like
Who on the ship is dating who? They're
there's,
almost
there's
all
a
wrong, I
legend
feel
and
like.
everything for like
It's like that-
situationships and like will they, won't they, and like
It's like that with the I just imagine like Sky, but it's like that one image of that guy with the corkboard.
Who the
and
hell
he's
is
like,
Pepper Sylvia?
like,
Yeah.
No, 100%.
Yeah. I like that Sky has like the map and is trying to figure out and like thinks that they know, and then Rhyme over here is like, I do know, but I can't say.
I can't
Um,
say anything because it's professional
yeah,
discretion.
yeah. The pirate uh board of psychology
Yeah, the
will
Pirate
come
Board of
after
Psychology.
you.
That is a real thing that now exists.
Pirate ethics.
The pirate law and ethics board
Piracy with ethics. Yes.
I mean,
will come after you if you break confidentiality.
we don't steal from small fishing boats, but the East India Trading Company, whew, that's free reign.
So yeah, you know the details of their relationship, I'm sure. Yeah, they come back. The two of them come back to the ship a little bit later in the day, and Cyrus is carrying something, and Felix announced to you that your captain has found a treasure map and gives you very little details other than just we're going this way and kind of sets a destination and sets a heading. And you've just been sailing in open waters for 3 days straight with no sight of land. And you're all starting to realize that you're going like away from where you normally sail. Like this is sailing into unfamiliar waters for all of you. Um, what do you think? What do you do when you're just on the ship? Like, where could we find your character just kind of hanging out on the ship on an average day of just? I imagine you're just kind of sailing, right? Like, there's really, what do you gotta kind of gotta starve off the or stave off the boredom a little bit.
Rhyme is sitting in like a loose kind of tank top, baggy pants, has like a number of colorful scarves tied around one arm, is sitting at like the very front of the ship, back against the railing, just playing away on her what would be a guitar, um, just filling the space with some ambient noise. Um, it's somewhere in between performance and practice, where she's playing, but every now and then she'll like hit a catch and she'll like go over it a few times and then just continue.
Okay, yeah. As you are sitting there on one of these 3 days, probably honestly like closer to the third day of just straight sailing, while you're sitting there doing your performance practice, Felix does come over and find you. Just kind of like, oh, oh, you're working. Sorry, I can come back later.
No, I have time. I always have time, and I'll put my guitar to the side. What can I do for you, Felix?
um, could we maybe like, go under the deck? I don't know if I want to
Yeah, no,
talk
absolutely,
about this up here.
absolutely,
Yeah. Do you have
for
like
sure.
where's your office if you're free? If we got our
Um, I think it is in the very bottom, amidst the stores,
Mhm.
because it's the place where people don't go.
Mhm.
Um, and there is a like makeshift room at like the very back of the ship, at the very bottom, behind where all like the cannonballs and shit are. Um, and there is in that room a like really shoddy chair, and then like a number of crates that have been like layered with like blankets and stuff, so it's comfortable for somebody to sit or lay down on.
Mhm.
Um, and I sit down on the shoddy chair. I go, please, by all means, have a seat. And I light a little lantern on another crate that's a makeshift table. Uh,
Very nice. I love the pirate therapy office. Right
Pirate
behind the
therapy office.
cannonballs, obviously, as it should be.
Obviously, it's where the important things are. Cannonballs, therapy.
You're telling me
Shoot people.
you don't have to walk by a pile of cannonballs to get to your therapy office? What
No.
are you even doing?
Shoot people. Come to therapy to deal with the fact that you shot people. It's okay.
Yeah, I think he's been here before. You know how this works. He's kind of just like a ball of energy, and a lot of that is awkward, anxious energy. So he sits down and he's like, I know this is all like confidential and private and everything, but this still feels weird to talk about and to tell you. I don't really know how much I should say.
Anything that you're comfortable with, like legitimately, whatever you feel needs to be said for you, and whatever is going to be like comfortable for you to say. And I always encourage you to like go a step beyond that and maybe say something that you're not super comfortable with, because that's how we grow. We step outside the box. We say something. We ponder it. But really, whatever you need, I'm here to listen to. And of course, I can't share anything that's shared here outside of this room with anyone unless you give me explicit permission or you're a danger to yourself or someone else. Then I'm responsible as required by the Pirate Board of Ethics to go talk to somebody about that.
He looks a little
Pirate
bit
Board of Ethics.
a little bit calmer at that, just kind of like, well, because it's not really about me so much. It's more that I'm worried about Cyrus, and I wish I could get him to come and talk to you, but as the captain, he doesn't really like to. I don't know. I think he just feels weird because you're part of the crew, and there's like power dynamic there.
I understand that there is a really interesting power dynamic to be said about being the therapist to your own captain. But it is what it is. He also, I feel like he could open up a little bit. I mean, we've talked about it in the past. He's so stoic.
Yeah.
And I understand, like, talking isn't for everyone, but. Oof.
Yeah. So just this new treasure map that we're pursuing and that we're following, like
Right.
normally he doesn't. I know he isn't like the most open with most people, but he normally tells me at least like what we're going at. Like I don't even know what the treasure is, and that's weird to me. Like normally,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to act like I'm like entitled to that information or anything just because I'm closer to him. But I don't know. It feels weird. Like even from like a professional standpoint, to be sailing into something and have no idea what we're sailing into. I don't know. It feels like maybe this is more personal for him than he's letting on.
Well, we can't force somebody to share something with us. I know that we're so used to, especially like you're used to like receiving that extra information from the captain because you have to relay it to all of us, and that's important. And you're phenomenal at doing that. But we also do have to trust the captain that if this is something that he's keeping to himself, he has a good reason. He's always been at least in our previous discussions, he's always been fairly rational and has the best intent of everyone in mind. But you're right, it is a little bit odd that he hasn't shared anything about this, even with you. So maybe going forward, we'll all keep an eye out, and maybe we'll just make sure that if he is going off the deep end on something, we're there to throw him a life raft. Yeah.
Yeah. No, that sounds good. I know. I can't force anything from him, but just this could put the whole crew in danger if we don't have enough information about what we're looking for.
No, I completely understand that, and it's so nice to like know that you and the captain, of course, but you especially care about all of us so much, because that's such a really big feeling, and that really does, like, it makes all of this work, right? Like, we're all here because we all care about each other in some respect.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Okay.
And then he I imagine has like since I imagine you have like semi-regular meetings, he starts rambling on about something unrelated to this.
I hand him a crate and I go, tissue, and it's just full of like kelp. Because we don't have Kleenexes on this ship.
No. Incredible.
I'd like to interrupt just for a second. We did get a donation, $25 for Neon.
Fucking James.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you, James. Thank you.
James has requested classic rock from you, Neon.
Classic? I don't know any classic rock.
On your ukulele.
On my ukulele.
It's like the 17th century
classic
right
rock.
now.
Mama, ooh. What are the chords for that? Okay, keep going, and I will come back to you with a classic rock improv in just a minute.
Okay. Incredible. What is someone else doing on these 3 days at sea? Well, Rhyme is frantically Googling.
Rhyme. Rhyme is googling a computer pops up out of nowhere, and she's just like,
It's a giant tome.
Magical tome.
Give me a
appears.
second, Felix. Someone just donated.
Erica, were you gonna say
Yeah. Okay, Sky is in the crow's nest, and I think they have their head like over the edge of the crow's nest, and they're like looking at the sea upside down as if that's somehow more interesting, even though it's the same thing. And they're just like, maybe the sea will be more interesting if I look at it backwards. They're just kind of like arms outstretched, looking at this ocean, just like, this is boring.
While we're here with Sky, can we get a little bit of a description of what Sky looks like?
They have like cute little suspenders on, like brown pants, like tealish shirt with like another shirt underneath, and like a cute little fantasy binder, and they're just kind of like very like windswept, very messy, like brown hair. They just roll out of, like, they don't style it. It just kind of goes places, and then they're just like, I'll cut it with a knife like once a month, and like that's fine. So they're just kind of laying there. Yeah, very like Peter Pan from Hook energy. Yeah, and they're just kind of looking at the ocean upside down, trying to see, like, they keep on squinting, thinking that they see land, but they don't, and then they, yeah.
Well, as you are up there, you're kind of up there by yourself. So theoretically, it would be hard for someone to like sneak up on you because they have to like climb up to get to you. But you're also kind of like staring off into the distance. So I don't know. It's up to you if you notice Ren. They are probably the closest in age to you on the ship because Sky is like 16, right? Sky is the kiddo.
Yes.
Nickname kiddo is because you are the kiddo. So Ren is a couple years older than you. They have auburn hair that's buzzed on one side with curls down to their shoulder on the other. They have sky blue eyes that are also a little bit like of a far off look. They also have white skin, but it's very like dark and tan from just being out in the sun. And they're wearing like, the like white shirts with like the sleeves rolled up. And like a, they look gay. I don't know.
Okay.
And it's up to you how much like do you see. They're like climbing up the rigging to get to you. It's up to you if you think that Sky sees them coming or is surprised by this.
Sky has like half of their back off of like their at least their shoulders off of the thing, and they're looking upside down.
Okay.
So the odds that they see Ren is like so small, and they're just not paying attention. Which is burns.
Yeah,
but they'll figure it out.
Yeah, because then you hear, hey, Sky, I thought I saw you up here.
Okay, I think Sky like scrambles up and they forget that there's like railings around the crow's nest, and they bonk their forehead on it, and they're like, "Fuck!
Whoa, are you okay?"
Yeah, no, I'm never," and they're like going cross-eyed. They're like, "I've never been better. I'm great. Yeah.
Are you sure? You hit your head kind of hard there.
Oh no, it's fine. It's fine. It's great."
Okay, I mean, if you're sure, because I was gonna ask you to climb down with me. The captain asked me to help rearrange some of the supply boxes. Apparently, they got stacked too high again. But if you're like dizzy, you might need a minute before we climb back down.
Oh no, I'm great. I'm great. I've got the wind in my hair. I'll do it. Whatever you need me to do, I'll do it.
Okay, if you're sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's just climb back down then, and we can start doing
Okay.
that.
Yeah.
So you climb. I imagine a little bit of a haphazard climb down here as Sky has just bumped their head very hard. But Sky's also a very good climber, right? Like
Yes,
Sky
very
is very
climber.
used to being up here, so you're probably fine.
Yeah.
And as you are, as you're working, as you're stacking the boxes, Ren is just like making, Ren is trying to make like casual conversation with you. I don't know how well Sky is responding to that. Ren's just like, oh, you know, how are you enjoying being out on the open air? It's so nice just like sailing for days, right?
Yeah, it's nice. It's just that, like, I mean, I'd like it to be cool. I don't know. There's always like a freaking kraken in the corner of the map, and then there's never a kraken.
Yeah. I know. I feel like when you sign up for this kind of life, it's like sold as all of these grand magical adventures, right? A lot of it's kind of just sailing from one place to another, but it's nice. There's no one out here to tell us what to do.
Yeah, and we're just stacking crates and restacking crates and eating dried fruit and stuff. So.
Oh, do not like we can talk to
Oh!
Alana about the food if it's.
Oh no, it's just that like it's fine. It's good. It's just eating the same thing.
Yeah, it can get a little bit repetitive after a while. Yeah.
Yeah. And I can only read my books so many times. Like, I'm about to start writing my own books. I'm not a very good writer.
Well, if you start writing anything, I'm sure I would be interested in reading it. Like you said, we really have like 2 books on the ship, so.
Yeah. I'll get on that then. Yeah. So I'm just gonna. They like take a box like off of Ren's shoulder, and then they're just like Wally, just kind of like.
All right. Well, you are left doing that for a little while. Meanwhile, Neon, have you found cords?
I have found chords. Oh boy, this is gonna be ready for this play. This is the first one of the game. Is this the real life? Is this just piracy? Caught in a weird tide, no escape beyond the sea. I rhymed C with C, good one, folks. Hey, call me Taylor Swift. Taking shots at the big dogs, I guess, halfway through. Open your heart, trust in Cyrus, and see. What does that chord see? Nope, this one. I'm just a pirate therapist. Spare me no sympathies. Dealing with your problems out here amongst the tide. And that's what I got right now. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for donating. I lost track of the rhyme scheme most of the way through. Thank you.
You want to see
Beautiful.
Neon sing more? Give more money to kids. So, we've got how 2 of you are spending your time. What about the other 2 of you? What are you doing with your time on the open ocean?
I imagine that quite possibly to Thad's constant exasperation, Arabella has taken to doing things that normally he wouldn't be allowed to do, such as scrubbing the floors. Just because. So that is what she's doing right now.
Okay. Yeah. As you are doing that, um, one of you had a couple people who came with you when you joined this, escaped to this life, I think is probably the best way of putting that.
Yeah.
I immediately thought of better lyrics. Fuck.
People
Damn
have
it.
donate so you can sing them, sing it again.
No.
Don't forget those
Take
lyrics,
two.
Neon. We might need them.
Okay.
And so as you are doing that, one of the so Thad is one person who came with you who is, I think, just kind of exacerbated no matter what you do. You kind of can't really win with him. He's trying to keep you safe and you chose to be a pirate. Like, this is not going his way. But the other person who came with you, Soraya, she comes up to you while you are doing this. She has very long, dark black hair that's normally braided. Is where I think mostly wears different outfits that you have put together because she really admires your crafting abilities. So it's kind of always like not necessarily asking, but like hinting at different things that she would like if you made no big deal, no pressure kind of a thing. And she has like medium brown skin and dark brown eyes, and she comes over to you and sits down next to you and kind of looks a little bit distant, looks a little bit far off. Just, hey, have you been keeping track of time since we've been out here? Like keeping track of the days and stuff?
No, I haven't.
Oh,
Have you?
yeah, I've been trying to. I think that if my count is correct, which it might not be, but I think it's been like today, like exactly 6 months since your wedding was supposed to be.
Oh. Huh. That is interesting. I guess I hadn't thought about it much.
I mean, maybe that's good if you're not like thinking about that anymore. I know that was a really complicated situation that you were in.
Yes, it is a bit odd to be more mad that my sister betrayed me than that the wedding is off. But yeah, it was not a great situation.
I mean, we don't really talk about it that much because I know it's again kind of like a sensitive subject with your sister and all. I don't know. I mean, how much were you like looking forward to the wedding? Were you? I don't really know if we ever talked about like how excited you were for that. If you were.
Hmm. I mean, I was, I guess, a little excited. It was gonna be fun, right? But I don't know. I only met her once, twice before the wedding. It was strange.
Yeah. I mean, you weren't really that close to her. Um, I think ideally, if you're gonna get married, you'd want it to be to someone that you're close to, right?
Oh, yes, absolutely. Ideally.
Yeah, I know not everyone gets ideally, uh, but maybe you can get your ideal now because you're not there anymore and don't know if you're ever gonna be able to go back because of your sister.
I hadn't thought about that. And it, how are you feeling about all this? Hadn't expected to be living the life of a pirate either.
No, no, I can't say I expected any of this, but it's been an adventure, more of an adventure than I ever had before. So I'm happy to go where you go.
Well, that is very sweet, Soraya. But what about what you want? Surely there's places you would like to be.
Ah, I mean, I I don't know. It's been I've spent most of my life in one place, and I think traveling and getting to see new places has been exciting. So maybe I'll find one I would want to stay at, but haven't found that yet.
Well, be sure to let me know if you do find something.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I wouldn't do anything without talking to you about it first, obviously. And she kind of, offers to help you with whatever task that you're doing, and probably, again, as a way to pass the time since you're just out here in the middle of the ocean, and winds up helping you do the cleaning, scrubbing the deck, keeping things neat. And that leaves us with just our last member of our little crew, Anador. What do you do to pass the time on the ship?
Hmm. Well, I'm going to consider the idea that there's not much to do in terms of like physical labor. No, we're just chilling. So, well, I know I don't seem it, but sometimes I just like going near the edge of the of the ship, leaning over the railing and just watching the waves. I didn't always get to do that in the past, and I feel like I appreciate it more now. Just sound of the waves, watching them hit the ship, and just listening to the wind. It's very peaceful, very nice.
Yeah. Yeah, it sounds like it's almost like a nice little meditative, quiet space for you that you're just kind of by yourself, away from the rest of the crew, away from your responsibilities. Um, and I'm actually gonna see here if because as everyone has been interacting with the various other members of the crew, NPCs up until this point that they have some kind of relationship with. But I'm curious, we haven't seen a lot of Anador and Rhyme yet. So I'm curious if if Rhyme, if you see Anador kind of in their own little moment, their own little kind of contemplative moment over at the side of the ship, would this be something Rhyme would go and join, or would you leave them to it?
I think I do. Rhyme, I will cross the ship from probably coming up the stairs after my impromptu session with Felix, and I'll. It's not quite a skip, but it's a walk that has energy and excitement to it. And she'll stop just a little short of Anador, take a few steps before leaning over the railing next to you, and go, "Is there room for two on the dreamboat today?"
Andor blinks a little bit, like once, twice. Kind of coming back from just kind of zoning out. They look up, obviously seeing Rhyme, and like a big smile on their face. Oh, hey, Angelfish.
Hi,
Uh,
darling.
well, of course, as per your question, of course, there's always room for you.
You know, I've always liked the sound of the ocean, the wind. I always cover it up with my own music and song, but these quiet moments, that's really what this is all about. After all, the best performances start in silence. And she'll like lean her little head on your probably very muscular shoulder.
Oh, I like the way your mind works.
Well, it's pretty much the best part about me.
Hmm. Among other things.
Oh, shush you. It's not even past noon yet.
All right, all right.
Have
Yeah,
you
we're just
seen?
chilling. Oh, sorry.
I was gonna say, have you seen Sky yet?
Hmm.
They're always up to something, and I always worry just a little bit.
Well, now that you think about it, I haven't really. I've just kind of been spending my time here zoning out.
All right. Well, I'm sure it's fine.
Exactly.
And I got something for you.
Oh?
And I'm gonna use my magic in this exact moment.
Go for it.
And I will tuck a hand behind me and go, well, my wonderful Blossom would be amiss without some lovely decorations for her outfit. And I'll pull my hand out from behind my back and I go, I got you some flowers while we were at port, but I didn't actually. I'm using my magic word craft to change reality so that I actually do have some flowers. Because I can just do that. I can speak things into reality.
Only if you roll high enough.
Only if I roll high enough. And I'm going to try.
You got this. I believe in you.
And I have 3d4s in this. Okay, 3, I believe, right? I just tell you the highest, or did I tell
Yep,
you
just the highest. Just the highest. Okay, so a 3 is a success plus a little something fun. I mean, it's plus like consequence, technically. A success that doesn't go quite correct. So you do it, you have flowers, but the next thing is describe the complicating factors that arise from what you do.
Well, you see, my immediate thought is that half of them are kelp. Which is why I have a box of them as tissues down in the basement. It's like half the time I do this, it's just kelp.
Flowers and kelp, yep.
Well, one day I'll get it down to a point where like there's no kelp. Um,
Oh, thank you, angelfish. I love it. Kelp and all. And then I kind of just lift them up to my face and and smell them. I mean, they smell nice. There's a bit of saltiness from the kelp, but you know what? Andor don't care.
All right. And while you're there, as we kind of like, the camera zooms out on this picture of the two of you leaning up against the rail of this ship, looking out over the ocean. It already smelled salty before the kelp. Anyway, there's ocean right next to you. Can we also get a description of what Andor looks like?
Oh, yeah, of course. Anador, as I've said and has been said before, is buff, like nice strong muscles everywhere. They also actually have a bit of a belly, nice firm. Sorry about that. Nice firm belly. They're pretty tall. I'd say like 6 foot 3 inches. Is that tall? I don't know.
that's tall. That's tall. Yeah, that's tall.
Okay. Yeah, and they actually have long hair kind of down their back, pretty wild looking, but like in a way that looks like purposeful, not like a sky. uh, and they usually have it in like a high ponytail, which is what it looks like now.
All right. And since I forgot this with Arabella, we're gonna go back and get what you look like as well.
Uh, like 5'7", very should way better posture than I do. That's for sure. Always in really nice fabrics. On the ship, especially, I'm often wearing like a really nice cloak, just because she's gets cold. Um, Long blonde hair. Um, Too much jewelry. That's also probably way too nice for pirates.
Mhm.
Um,
Actually, pirates had pretty decent jewelry. Their earrings, especially, were made in such a way where they had enough value that you could pay for their funeral rites with their earrings. It was actually intentional, and it's why we often see depictions of pirates. Hi, I'm sorry, I'll shut up.
nope.
The
I
more
love
you
pirates so
know.
much.
That was very interesting. I didn't know that. So no, that's
The more you know. Do 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 do.
So we've got a bit of a picture of the travel, right? Kind of working. We came from a port we were restocking. It's been a couple of days of, boring travel with nothing happening aside from gay panic and vibes. And you're just, again, it's just middle of the ocean. There's nothing around anywhere in any direction. But as you are sailing, it's like something happens. You all just kind of feel weird, like simultaneously. Obviously, you don't know yet that this is happening to everyone around you, but you feel kind of this like weird tingly kind of sensation, like the feeling of like a foot being asleep, but it's like your whole body. Um, and you get like a just like mild headache, and
Hmm.
all of a sudden, like, you all have your magic. Other members of the ship also have magic. And so I think, Sky, you see this most directly because you're the closest to Ren, and Ren's magic is super helpful because it has to do with control of water. And just right next to where Ren is, like the ocean just kind of starts like going up and going down. Like the water just kind of starts going up and going down, and Ren is like looking at it like, I'm not doing that. Am I doing that? I might be doing that. Are you, this is a weird question. Are you like tingly and weird right
Uh,
now?
yeah.
Yes.
Hmm. Uh, Go ahead and describe for me how Sky's magic malfunctions in this moment.
I think it's just like they're unless they're with Ren, they're usually pretty sure-footed and like very good at balancing and like making sure that like uh gravity doesn't work on Sky the way it does on other people. They just kind of just like looks like luck, but it's their magic. So I think they've just been a little off kilter. Like it feels like everything's like on a Dutch angle, but it's not, and then they just end up like overcompensating and causing themselves problems because of it.
Okay. Yeah, so a little bit not nearly as like balanced and confidently sure-footed as normal. Kind of like walking a little bit. Like, I imagine a little bit hard to walk if you're like used to your magic working a certain way, and all of a sudden it's not.
Yeah.
It's not working like that anymore. And you all are drawn. Like, there's in the center of the ship is the captain's cabin, and there is a loud explosion noise from the captain's cabin.
Oh my gosh, you failed the engine check in Dead by Daylight.
I think Sky scrambles off down the sails and like does the cool piratey things and tries to get down to try and help.
Captain?
Yeah, I think Anador would also like head over there. See if there's anything they can do to help.
Arbella's also calmly walking, does not run, but walking in the direction.
Mm. Mm. Um, So as you all get closer, again, Sky, I imagine having the most problems since you are the one kind of like you're kind of actively, passively using your magic all of the time, pretty much, like to help you
Yeah.
navigate and help you get around. Everyone else,
Yeah.
I imagine, doesn't. It's a little bit harder to like use your magic in day to minute to minute, day to day interactions like that. Except maybe Anador. I don't know if you use your magic to help you get around as well.
Um, I'd say not really. But Anador, I feel like they'd be experienced enough to where to like they kind of like could like it's always like there. Well, until now, it's like always there at their fingertips. And they also like kind of like feel a connection to the wind, but I imagine that would be somewhat compromised by whatever's going on now.
Yeah, you try and like feel that connection, and it's still there. It just feels weird. Like it's like you've kind of always had this like sixth sense, like that is your connection to the wind, and you're like, okay, it's still there, but like it's like when you're sick and everything kind of tastes weird because your sense of taste is compromised. Like your sense of wind is compromised a little bit here. So you still feel that connection there, but not in the way that you are used to by any means.
Yeah.
But you all go, you
That's
all meet.
suspicious.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
weird.
You all go and you all make your way to again. The one of the things that you know and everyone knows about your captain is that he has a little bit more magic than most people, and something is wrong with the magic. So as you approach, you actually see that like a fire has broken out in this part of the ship near the captain's quarters.
Wait, Ren, can you get water? You can do water, right?
Normally I can, and they like put their hand out, and it literally just like there's like a column that just like rises out of the ocean and then goes right back down, and then it rises back out of the ocean and then it goes right back down.
Okay.
And they're like, I can't. It won't.
This is a
go."
bad idea. There's probably a rope ladder or something over the edge of the ship, right? That's usually
Yeah.
there for people to get in and out. Okay, Sky will go grab a bucket and will like attach the handle onto their suspenders, and they'll go down the ladder to try and grab some water so that we can make sure to take care of this fire before the fire gets real bad.
Are you trying to use your magic for this?
I think they're going to try not to until their adrenaline kicks in because they're on a moving ship on moving water. And they're very much closer to the water than they're used to.
Yeah. I will say if you are trying to use your magic, you can roll magic. If you're trying to use like just your physical body, you can roll swashbuckling for physical actions.
Okay,
'Cause
I'll use my magic. I think
Yeah.
I think they're trying not to, but I think it just happens anyway because
Yeah.
they're just so used to
You're
it.
so used to it. Yeah, it's kind of built into Sky as
Okay.
a person. Yeah.
I rolled 2 3s and a 1.
Okay.
So I don't know if is there doubles in this system? Does anything happen in doubles?
There are not. It's
Okay.
just about the highest number that you get. And since you rolled a 3, we're not going to worry about the 3 is the one that comes with a complication anyways because it's the mixed success. So you get to go ahead and narrate how it works, but also doesn't. So you get the water, but kind of what goes wrong, what is the complication, and that can be here from the fact that your magic is not working the way it's supposed to and not working the way it normally does.
For lack of a better word, I think Sky gets accidentally waterboarded by one of Ren's geysers. And I think the consequence is the teenage embarrassment of it all. and they're just like covered. in
Yeah, you like look like a little like wet cat, kind of like.
Yeah,
As you
they're
get back on the-
like their very bushy hair is like all the way on their, and they look. This is not Sky's natural state, hence their name.
Yeah. Yeah. And of course, you climb back onto the deck right in front of Ren, who's still standing there. Who gets a little bit like concerned because they didn't realize they had accidentally just like slammed you in the face with water. So they do come over like, "Oh my gosh, are you okay?"
Yeah. Yeah, I'm oh, it seems. I'm good. I'm good. I'm great. I'm fire bad.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
I'm
And
gonna.
then they walk away.
Yeah. You see Ren kind of still trying to like control the water because that would be so much easier, and kind of like they try and make it like go one way and it goes the opposite way. Like their magic is just fully non-functional right now. Yeah, you go over and start. You pour the bucket of water onto the fire, which helps. What is everyone else doing, and what has everyone else been doing? Because fire on boat is just bad in every way.
You go for it.
I was gonna say, Arabella takes off their cloak and is trying to smother some of the flames.
I'm gonna try to help you, and I'm gonna try to use my magic again, to alter the truth and reality with words, and it's gonna be with a mighty swing. Hold on. Yes. Okay. With a mighty swing of her cloak, Arabella May Charlotte von York, Countess of Chateau de la Marie de York, extinguishes a majority of the flames, saving the captain.
Okay, go ahead and roll magic.
To alter reality with my words to make that cloak even more effective than it actually is. That's a 4?
Okay. And then go ahead and
2
roll.
4s, actually.
Go ahead and roll another d4 for me.
For sure.
This is my own little mechanic that I'm adding here because of the way
That's
our
another
games work.
4?
Okay. So you're fine. So the other fun little magic mechanic I'm adding is unless people donate, if they donate, chaos happens automatically. When we don't have donations, we have a 50-50 chance of your magic malfunctioning, which is determined by evens and odds on the dice. So even, you're fine, it doesn't malfunction, and you got a full 6. 4 is the best you can get because this is a D4 system. So a total complete success. It works exactly as intended. Your words weave into reality and weave into Arabella's actions as he throws the cloak down over. It seems like the cloak almost kind of like gets bigger and covers more of the fire and puts out more of the fire. And then Sky runs over, throws the bucket of water, puts out the vast majority of what's left. Anador, what are you doing as you've also run over with the group?
So Anador, I guess would be helping to do much the same, put out the fire.
Do you have an idea? Like, do you want to try and I can say you can roll like swashbuckling for anything like you're trying to do to just like physically put it out, or your magic could probably do something if you want to risk it, knowing that you feel kind of funny about your magic right now.
Sure, why not? I love rolling.
Yeah.
Wind magic and
We all
fire
love
go
rolling.
well
go
together.
terribly wrong.
Yeah.
All right.
When in Rome.
So I roll 3d4, I think.
Yeah, because basically I'm going to say
Oh,
you
I
could
got a
help by
4.
like. Oh, nice. Roll another
Yippee.
d4 for the effect.
Oh. Got another 4.
Okay, then you're totally fine. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna say, because, like, your magic is controlling the wind, that basically, a really easy way I'm thinking that you could help is just by, like, making there be no wind, kind of keep the wind away from the fire.
Oh, like
Unless
Legend
there's-
of Korra.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No wind near fire, please, because the wind would make the fire spread. So you kind of are able to help the others who are just kind of stamping the fire down and pouring water on it by keeping the fire from spreading any further. And again, total and complete success, and you rolled a 4, so it
Yippee.
doesn't malfunction, nothing goes wrong. it does feel a little bit weird to like use your magic again, that kind of connection that you normally have. And Rhyme, you notice this too, where you're like, I feel weird. Like, yeah, when I do that.
Does anyone else taste copper, or is that just me?
Copper?
I don't know. My magic tastes weird. I mean, feels weird.
My. Thank you. Okay, I'm glad it's not just me.
I mean, it worked, but like, it didn't feel like it usually does.
Yeah, I don't know. Is it? Do we know anything about where we're going? Could it have something to do with that? Maybe?
I don't know.
Yeah.
All you
Yeah.
really know is that you're going after a treasure. You don't know where it is. You're sailing through waters you've never been in before. You just know you're going after treasure. That's what pirates do. You go hunt down buried treasure.
There's not like a warning on the back of the map or anything, is there?
None of you have actually seen the map.
Yeah. Captain?
Hey, you down
You
there?
hear
You
just
down
kind
there?
of like, you hear like a groaning noise coming from inside of, like, it sounds a little bit pained from inside of the captain's quarters.
Can Anador like barge in there?
Yeah.
Because like, you know, for all we know, the dude could be like terribly injured.
Yeah,
So-
absolutely. I mean, physically, definitely. Anador can definitely barge through a door.
All right, do I have to roll anything for that?
It's not more. If it was like locked, yes, but the door actually isn't locked, so you kind of just barge into it and it opens.
So wait, so sorry. So Anador is just like, Captain, I'm coming in, and then
Yeah.
oh, not locked.
You walk into the. He's kind of. It's like captain's quarters, but kind of right now he's at more in like his office, basically. It's the middle of the day. He's not like asleep. He's more in the area of the office where he would be planning routes and checking star charts and maps and making sure you're going in the direction that you're supposed to be going, looking over your supplies to make sure you have enough of everything. So he's kind of just like seated at a desk area right now. But it looks like the fire kind of spread out from him. And you see he's got his head down in his hands, but kind of through his hands you see just like a faint glowing from his eyes. And when you enter the room, he like holds a hand out and just kind of like, stay out. I don't want to hurt any of you on accident.
Okay. Anador like puts their hands up and like backs out.
Yeah.
Guys,
Sky is like over their shoulder, being like, "Oh my, you're glowing."
when did you get there?
They were stamping the fire out.
Ah, right. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what their condition is. I mean, nothing's exploding anymore, but didn't seem to be in like the best.
Yeah, as you're like taking a step out of the room, kind of like taking a step back, you see like around Cyrus, like some things just like start floating. Like gravity kind of just like stops working. He does seem, as far as you can tell, like physically fine, but like also looks to be in a good deal of pain. You don't see any injuries. You don't see any burn marks. Like his clothes are all intact. You can imagine, you all kind of got like mild headaches. You can imagine that maybe he just has like a very severe, like sudden migraine headache. But yeah, his magic is definitely not working.
I guess that's what happens when you're the mage pirate. Rhyme, anything you can do here?
I mean, I can try. Um, 2 ibuprofens in a glass of water. Just kidding. Just kidding. Captain, I know you're concerned about all of our physical well-being. But we also are worried about you right now. And as much as your instinct is to isolate yourself from all of us, I don't think this is a problem that isolation fixes.
Um, we need to back the ship up.
Like, just in reverse, put it in reverse.
Yes, reverse the ship.
Well,
All right.
we're gonna have to turn it, or are we leaving?
I mean, I feel like that's up to the captain.
We'll find another way to get closer to the treasure. I can't. I'll explain everything when you're not in so much danger.
All right. Well,
Backwards it is.
who knows how to drive the who knows how to sail this boat?
I do
I'll
not.
start getting the sails set up.
Yeah, you do have to kind of like do a circle to like you can't just
Mm-hmm.
reverse back. You have to kind of like circle yourself around.
Actually, the ship in its mighty vessel can now go in reverse.
It's like
Go for
I
wait.
rolled a 4.
Okay, roll.
Hold on.
Another
Weird
D4.
magic.
Weird
Ah,
magic.
it's weird though.
Okay. Describe how it works, but it's weird.
It starts going backwards, but in like hold on. It starts to turn. Actually, the ship starts to like turn, and instead of going backwards like the normal way, like forward back, it starts to like slide like physics glitch on top of the ocean.
Video game logic. Oh
Yeah.
no.
Yeah. As physics just stops working. So yeah, as the ship goes backwards, you feel. Oh, go for it, Ian. What are you gonna say?
I really gotta. Somebody have like a drink or something. It feels bad every time. It tastes so bad.
As soon as the ship reverses back, it's like you pass through some kind of invisible barrier because all of a sudden, gone. The weird kind of tingling, the mild headache, the weird taste you get in your mouth just vanishes. As soon as you go back out of the area where you are, and you see the captain's kind of like give a deep sigh as the effect also passes away from them, and they can kind of return. They sit up straighter, kind of shake that off. And they just kind of take a long, deep breath before like looking back up at all of you. Like, I should have suspected as much that the treasure would be protected in some way, specifically from me. This isn't our normal treasure. And I should have told you all of that earlier. I don't think that I will be able to go after this treasure with you. I think I will need to send you all on without me. I don't know what to do about the curse, if you can call it that, that's affecting our magic, but you can all manage that. I I don't think I can. So I will
Yeah.
send you all onward without me. We're not that far away from land. And he gets out the treasure map that none of you have seen and unfolds it on the desk. It was thankfully the edges of it are a little singed, but thankfully was not like burned horribly in the fire.
Quick, flip it over, see if there's a secret message on the back telling us not to go.
As far as you can tell, at least from the front of it, it is just a map through water to a island, and the map leads to a lake in the center of the island.
Is there like a big circle around the island by any chance that marks where this curse starts and ends?
Not that you can see on
Okay.
the map, but you can tell that from well, maybe Sky can't tell. I don't know how like navigationally skilled Sky is. Either you can tell or the captain more realistically probably just kind of like points to, he rewrites "you are here" on the map so you can kind of see how close you are. He makes a marking on the map of kind of like where you are to kind of indicate where apparently the curse starts.
Ah.
And you can see that you are fairly, even though you can't see the land in the distance quite yet, you are fairly close to it. And he goes, I will give you this then, and we'll find some way for you all to go on without me.
Are you sure?
I think that's the only way to pursue this treasure.
What even is this treasure?
Like I said, it's not our normal treasure. It's not particularly valuable in terms of a direct financial benefit. I might as well tell you as much of the story as I know. This we are tracking down something I've been tracking for many years, which is a collection of magical books that were owned by my family. They cannot be destroyed. They cannot be burned or torn. So when they were stolen from us by, we believe, the royal fleet, I have reason to suspect now, having this map, that they just dumped them into the water to the bottom of the lake. The water won't destroy their pages. They should be fine if we can retrieve them from there. They contain forbidden magical knowledge. Nothing particularly harmful, just the types of things and the types of magic that the types of people who work for the royal fleet wouldn't want us to have access to. I also believe some of them are not particularly magical at all. They're just books that my parents particularly enjoyed, and so they enchanted them so they wouldn't be destroyed. Some of them are just personal family books. But I would appreciate all of your help in retrieving them.
I mean, if it's important to you, then I'm sure we're all on board, Captain.
I agree. If this is what you want us to do, then all I have to say is aye aye.
Thank you all. I appreciate it. And I can see now that I should have told you about this sooner. About what we were going after and the possibility that it would be safeguarded against me in some way. Well, you all basically it's you and because you're the ones who are here, you're the ones who reacted fastest to the fire, and anyone you would like to bring with you. Cyrus is going to stay behind. Felix is going to stay behind with Cyrus to make sure that he's okay, obviously.
Mhm.
Basically, you either have the option of like parking the ship, like anchoring the ship in place and taking one of the small boats. I forget what they're called. Every ship has a small boat.
Dinghy.
That thing. Taking the dinghy to shore just with your group. You could probably also reverse that and like you take your ship, but I think you normally don't want to like take your ship up to the land and like beach it. That's probably a bad idea. So that's my thought of what's going to happen is you're going to leave Cyrus, Felix, and any other NPCs you want on the ship and take the dinghy to shore. Obviously, it's up to you. If you have another plan or another idea of how to get there, which we will find out when we come back from our break. So we're gonna take about a 10-minute break. During that time, obviously the Tiltify remains live. So for our audience, thank you for tuning in. We need to make Neon sing at least one or two more
It'll be
times.
better. It'll be better the second time, I promise.
Yeah. So do take the break to, get up, stretch, grab some water and some snacks, but also to check out the Tiltify. And we will be back in about 10 minutes.
See you soon.
See you soon.
Asterisk.
Hello, nerds, and welcome back to Nerds with Dice. I should find where my camera is. Okay, hi.
Welcome back. I hope everyone had a great break. We are picking up our gay pirate adventure on the high seas. If you weren't here for the first half, if you missed it, our very gay pirate crew panicked a bunch, and that's it. Nothing else happened. No. Got the captain of our ship, Cyrus. He had a treasure map that he wasn't telling anyone any details about, and everyone was on the ocean on the high seas for about 3 days, during which there were lots of gay interactions that took place, and lots of panic in those interactions. And they then all of a sudden magic stopped working because all of you have magic, and then it was weird for an unknown, unspecified reason. Everything was just kind of off and tingly in a way that you shouldn't be tingly, and your head kind of hurt, which is annoying and inconvenient for all of you, and dangerous for your captain, who has more magical capacity than the average person. So he accidentally lit part of the ship on fire, and gravity stopped working around him for a second, and you needed to back the boat up to get out of the field of the curse, the range of the curse, whatever it is that you had stumbled your way into. And we just left off with the captain giving you some more information about what it is that you're pursuing and the fact that it is tied to him directly. So it seems like the curse might have been put there in place, knowing him and his magical capacity, to keep him from accessing the books. So you have all been sent off. Did anyone have any other ideas of like how you want to break off here? Do we want to kind of any NPCs you want to bring with you? Again, kind of my thought was you all take the dinghy and go to shore, but I want to hear if anyone else has any suggestions, ideas, etc.
Arabella's gonna definitely take Soraya. Sam can come if he wants, but I don't.
I don't know if you have a choice. I think he's going to come because like your safety is his job. It's not his job. Like he's not being paid for this. He has self-designated his job to keep you safe.
Yeah. So she won't stop him from
Yeah.
following, but is definitely like being like grabbing Soraya and being like, "Come with." Also, use some magic to fix their cloak.
Yeah, go ahead and roll for it. You are out of. I'm assuming you're doing this when you're out of the range of the weird magic, but you do still have to succeed on the dice. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a 4.
Okay. It succeeds perfectly. No complications whatsoever.
Fixes any fire damage to the cloak. And...
Yeah, Ren is having a hard time with the wave magic and stuff, so if they don't want to go, that's okay. But it just depends on what they say. I don't think that Sky would ask them to, but if they want to come, then that's fine.
It seems like most of the crew is perfectly willing to go along with you all, even though they know it will be annoying and inconvenient. The only one who seems really intent on staying behind would be Felix.
I wonder why.
His relationship is his issue. Or his not relationship. Whatever it is, it's his problem.
Sky takes a mental note for their map.
They really don't make this easy.
Okay, anyone else that anyone would want to explicitly invite? Do you want to kind of keep it to just this group?
Anador's already
Heck
going.
yeah, the
so I don't
dream
need to
team.
invite Anador.
Hey,
Alright.
wherever you go, I go, Angelfish.
Likewise.
Well, you all are gonna get in your little boat. I'm just gonna call it that, because I know Neon is gonna be mad at me for not using correct terms. It is now the little boat. You get in your little boat, and as you're going to shore, for one, to resolve some donations that happened over our break by a mysterious anonymous person that's not me.
That's
Um,
definitely not Quinn.
Yeah, I can see the donations, and I can see the name on the donation, but yeah, definitely not Quinn.
but if anyone else wants to donate to make Neon Sigmore, please do. We are almost at another donation milestone for Nerds with Dice because we've hit several of them, which has been awesome. But first, Arabella adds another name to her name. So can you go ahead and give us the new name for Arabella?
Elizabeth, Arabella, May Charlotte, Von York, Countess or Chateau de la Marie de York.
Amazing. No
Hold on, one more
explanations
time?
ever given.
Elizabeth,
Oh,
Arabella.
Elizabeth at the top.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
That's the addition, yeah. No explanation is allowed to be given, I am declaring, in canon for why you suddenly have another name on top of your name. It just is.
Keeping it easy, just putting it off the top. Putting it in the middle would have been harder.
We'll get there.
And then, yeah,
If people
as
donate.
if people donate, we can have even longer name. As you are in the boat going to shore, you have some music from Rhyme.
Yeah. Rhyme will sit back in the dinghy, pull out the guitar, and think for a minute before saying, "Oh boy." I gotta hear myself better. I had to take a headphone off.
Oh, you got this.
We left the captain behind for his own safety. Well, Andor rows us along in this dinghy. We're gonna get some books that belong to his family. And when we get back, we'll have a party.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Woo!
So yeah, you are rowed to shore with music provided by Rhyme. Anything else anyone,
That was better.
as there's background music, anything anyone wants to talk about? Your map is not super detailed. It just kind of shows an island with trees and a lake in the middle of it. So you don't know a ton of information about what you're getting into.
See? Look, there's a kraken, and there's no kraken.
I think they just put that there like to make it more pretty.
I mean, maybe there used to be a kraken there and this map's outdated.
Oh, maybe the Kraken moved. Yeah, they met one there and now it's not there anymore.
I
You
mean,
think the treasure is the kraken?
I don't think so. I think the treasure is books, but maybe one of the books is about a Kraken.
the treasure could also be the friends we made along the way.
Normally you're right, darling, but this time, in fact, the treasure is actually the books at the bottom of the lake that we're getting for the captain.
Aw.
Wait, at the bottom of a lake?
Yeah.
We can't breathe in a lake.
You hold your breath.
Is
you
there
know?
a cave in the lake?
I don't know. I've never been to this lake before.
Wait, if they're at the bottom of the lake, then what is protecting them from the elements?
Magic?
There's probably a cave in the lake.
Oh, right. Magic does
You know-
exist.
Sometimes I think I'm the ship's therapist just because I'm the only one who listens.
Well, you are in fact a good listener, Angel of Fish.
I try my best. Arabella, I think the captain said something about the Royal Navy taking the books and putting them here. Do you know anything about the island or what they could have possibly done?
Did he say which Royal Navy?
I just assume there's only one Royal Navy. I'm a little bit Royal Navy blind.
Yep, I
Um,
can confirm there is only one, as far as I know, which is
As
good
far
enough
as I know, there's only
confirmation, I'm
one.
sure.
not not that
Multiple
I've
royals. That's crazy.
um not that I've heard of. Then again, I was only uh at a higher station for a few months, so I didn't hear a lot.
Right. Okay. Well, then I guess we'll figure it out as we go.
Yeah. You row yourselves to shore and arrive on, it's generic island. So I'm going to ask you all to describe kind of what is the first thing that your character notices when you come to shore on this island. And kind of
I'm just
as you notice
picturing
it will exist. Yeah, go for it.
I'm just picturing the island from Madagascar.
So Madagascar?
No, the movie Madagascar.
Yeah,
Oh
where
my
they
God,
land on the
is
Isle
this
of
Madagascar?
Madagascar.
But like, yeah,
Oh look, it's a red
I thought
lobster.
it was it doesn't feel very big of an island. I don't know. I thought it was like a little island next to Madagascar for some reason. Child logic. I don't know.
Hey,
I
there's
get
a
it, I
lion over
follow.
there, and he's kind of.
It doesn't look very big.
There's a lion over there?
and he's kind of choking out.
There's a bunch of dancing lemurs. Oh my god.
I guess this is just the island from Madagascar. I mean, I'm willing to go with that.
You know, coconuts are one of the only migratory fruits. Pick a coconut up. So like the seeds are actually made to be buoyant and be carried over large swaths of ocean and then planted on distant shores. It's why they like are full of water and are in a husk like this, and she'll toss one into the ocean and it will float. She'll grab another one, crack it open. They're also just delicious. You want some?
Who are you offering this to?
You. It would be you first. Always.
Oh, okay. Oh, thanks, angelfish.
No problem.
Okay.
What
And-
if there's like a pile of old Royal Navy crates from the one Royal Navy?
Can I climb a tree to get a vantage point?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay. I'll do that.
Okay. You go and climb a tree. Roll me swashbuckling unless you're using your magic to get yourself up there. I'm gonna say it's a physical action.
I'll just do my regular swashbuckling
Yeah.
and see how I do. I rolled a 4.
Nice. Roll another d4 because you are on the island. You are back in the field of
Okay.
magic malfunctions.
I'll roll my lesbian dice. I rolled a 1.
Okay. So it works. It's a total success and a complication. So describe how, your magic works, but again, like it just kind of, it's slippery. Your magic just kind of slips out of your control a little bit. And
I think it's like one of those trees on a beach that like grows at an awkward angle. So it's like kind of like that. So they're walking up it and then they slip and they're hugging the bottom of the trunk. So they're at the top. It's just that they're not like on top of the tree.
Yeah.
And they're just holding on.
You okay there, kiddo?
I'm great. I'm great. I'm being so brave. And they're just looking around and they're trying to put on a brave face because Ren is there.
Yeah. Go for it.
You know, the beach on this sand. Sorry, hold on. The sand on this beach. The beach on this sand. What the hell is wrong with me? The sand on this beach is actually really soft, so you could probably let go and be fine. And I will use my word craft
Yep.
to make the sand softer than it
Yep.
normally is.
I don't know how high up they are right now, but
Decently,
High
I'm
enough.
gonna say, if you're trying to get like a good vantage point.
We can't even
that's-
see you anymore.
That's a
Up
I'd
to
say
you.
they're probably at least 10 feet up, probably higher.
Oh, that's a 3 and it goes weird.
Okay.
Yeah.
And 3 is already the it goes weird. So first I'm going to give Sky the vantage point that they get from getting up here, right? Because Sky, you did get to a point where you can view the island. You can tell from the map, and kind of like you already said, it is a not super huge island. Like, you could theoretically walk from one end of it to the other. It would take a while, but you could do it. It's pretty much just, there's a beach, there's a forest, right? Like, it's not inhabited as far as you can tell. It's just a little tiny island with a lot of trees. The vegetation's pretty dense, so it's hard to really like see through the vegetation in the center of the island. But you do look around and you see some royal fleet like crates that have been discarded here and there. Most of the stuff you're seeing looks old, but you kind of have a feeling, because if there's a royal fleet and a nice, pristine, untouched natural area, they're gonna use it to dump their shit on, because why would they not? So you kind of get the feeling that maybe like the royal fleet does come here sometimes and just leave stuff here, because most of the stuff you're seeing looks old, except in the distance a little ways, you see another dinghy that's been pulled up onto the sand. You don't see any people, but where there's a boat, someone must have rowed it to get it here.
I think they yell it loud enough for people to notice. They say, "Boat! There is a boat!" And they try
we
and
got
point
here
on it,
somehow.
but they have both their arms hooked around the. They point with their head.
That way.
Oh.
Yeah, very much pointing not the direction of your boat. And then, Neon, what happens to the sand?
Yeah, so the sand, I think, under the tree where Sky is, does like get almost like a satin type sheen to it as like it gets softer, and would be a little bit softer to land in.
Okay.
But I think it gets weird in that it's a little bit of a quicksand situation now. It's like, oh no.
Do you think that that's something that like Rhyme has enough awareness of to like tell
No,
Sky?
absolutely
No.
not.
Yeah. Okay. So Sky, as far as you know, you've heard from Rhyme that you can fall and you'll be fine.
You're good.
Okay, that's fine. That's totally fine. Yeah, Mortality, who's she? I think Sky will like very tradedly drop down. They'll drop down their legs first so that they don't like swing back and like fall on their face or something. They'll drop their legs from the tree first so that they have like a better vantage point, and then they'll just like drop down like an anime character with anime logic that they'll just be fine.
Yeah. And you land and you kind of go shunk into the sand a little bit, I think. It's very soft, but I do imagine like you kind of fall into it.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not all of you, like your shoulders up are still sticking out of the sand, but the rest of you is not.
Shoulders?
Yeah, like what we can see of you on the screen now is kind of what's sticking out of the sand. Yeah.
If I can put my arms up for uppies by Anadora, then I'll do that.
I'm coming, kiddo.
I'm
And then-
stuck.
Don't worry. Brain not working. Let me redo that. Don't worry, kiddo. I got you.
They're
Roll.
not very heavy. They're tiny.
So I presume I roll.
I
Mhm.
imagine, I imagine you can pick Sky up. Like, that's not the concern.
Yeah.
The concern is that Sky is actively being pulled down while
Yeah.
you're trying to pull them up.
Sky is
Oh.
like trying to like be like, this is like this is sand, so it's like stairs, right? So I can just like walk up and it'll be fine. And no, that's not how that works.
Yeah,
All
you're
right.
actively kind of making it worse. So yeah, you're more kind of rolling to fight the sand than rolling to like carry Sky, if that makes sense.
All right, I got a 4.
Okay.
Because presuming I was rolling swashbuckling.
Yeah, this, like, unless you can think of a way to use your magic for this, and add that, I think just physical might. And it sounds like you don't need to because you got a full success. So, Sky is kind of like struggling and going down a little bit, and you just come over and just yoink them straight out of the
Yeah.
ground.
They like
There you go.
awkwardly shake like pounds of sand out of their pants.
Sorry
And-
about that.
Yeah. Oh no, it's great. It's better than needing medical attention. So, I'll just be embarrassed for a bit.
I mean, you
Okay,
did nothing wrong. You had nothing to be embarrassed about.
Crates everywhere. Royal Navy is littering. Fork found in kitchen. There's also a ship that way.
Work found
and-
in kitchen.
Right. Okay. Then I guess we have people to contend with and should get moving.
So we can do that, and we'll just. Okay. Who has
Who's
the
gonna
map?
lead the way?
Sky does not have the map.
Do you want it to be Arbella?
I don't see why not.
Okay. Then he will lead the way.
Alrighty, Alphabet. You got this. Take us to the treasure.
Now we're gonna find out if she knows how to read a map.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
you're royalty, I presume. I presume someone.
I hope you can read.
Does anyone else know how to read?
Well, I have
Yeah.
to. I wouldn't
I
have a job
probably-
with the pirate board of psychologists if I couldn't read.
Sky knows how to read and write. In theory, in practice, not so much.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. What do you think? I don't think I'm gonna have you roll for that. I think it's more of a character choice. How good of a navigator are you?
Well, let's say decent. Not too good, not bad.
Yeah, like you take a
All right,
couple
we're
wrong
lost.
turns, but you're moving in the right direction.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely think it's fair if the rest of the group has a couple moments of that, like you said, and or like, oh, we're lost. We're definitely lost. You're like,
Yeah.
we're fine.
Yeah, and Sky is just like, the sun is that way, so that means that's that way. And that's like the only way that they're helping. So if the sun is that way, then we need to go that way, but there's a tree that way.
We can just go around the tree.
Yeah. that makes sense.
Around the tree. Sorry.
I do think every time like it's like a wrong term or like a mistake, Soraya is the one that like leans in and like quietly points it out and is like,
Hey, it's actually that way. Yeah, no, definitely. She seems like maybe she is like a better navigator than you, but doesn't want to say anything. Because you have the map and you're doing such a great, confident job. So she's kind of like staying next to you, kind of like leaning over your shoulder a little bit, like taking the opportunity to be like, she's just checking the map. She double checks the map a lot. Kind of like leaning over your shoulder to look down at it. And then, yeah, whenever you kind of take like a slightly wrong turn, she'll also kind of lean in and whisper like, oh, no, we need to go back that way. Okay, we're good. We'll kind of like put you back on the path.
I am making mental notes. There need to be like 3 different therapy sessions relating to this specifically.
Yeah, you can carry your little therapist notepad with you at all times.
I don't have a notepad. I can't read.
Yeah.
Just kidding. I can. I just choose not to.
Yeah, you shouldn't take notes either because confidential. So
Confidential. Yeah, exactly. I don't have a safe place to store them. I don't have a locked drawer somewhere.
Yeah.
If anything, I'll take
you're-
notes and then I'll toss them into the sea to get all washed.
That's one way to destroy him. So yeah, you walk for a while following your 2 navigators, your co-navigators here through the forest. It was already kind of like the middle of the day when you were dropped off. So you walk until it starts to get a little bit dark and you're walking through a strange, unfamiliar forest. So I think actually kind of as it gets darker, since Soraya is already helping to navigate, she will probably be like, it looks on the map like there may be, I know that the map's not super detailed, but there may be like a clearing a little bit off from where we're going that we could go and rest in.
Yeah.
Should we rest for the night? Did we bring stuff to make camp?
Did we
I
bring
thought this
things
was
to
like a
camp?
day trip.
Yeah, I kind of thought the same.
So I guess we keep moving.
I mean, we could set up camp and just, tough it out. I mean, we're pirates.
There's also other
This
people
ain't our first
here.
rodeo, or whatever the
I mean,
There is
pirate
also,
equivalent of a rodeo is.
our first voyage, maybe, perhaps?
This ain't our first voyage. Thank you, Angel.
There you
Fish.
go. You
I
did
mean,
such a good job, darling. Excellent
you can't
delivery.
be cracking.
We'll make a
the heat.
performer out of you yet.
Like, there's probably something else that can also eat people.
Is it?
Nah.
Nah.
I mean, we're in a group. Hey, I mean, I don't really see, from what creatures I know, I don't see what would attack a whole group of people.
Okay,
Especially
so
when the island's so small.
we'll just have a watch and stuff. And like, do we have stabby things?
We're pirates.
If
Of
people
course
bring-
we have swords.
I mean, I have my
mean-
fists. I think they're just as effective.
Okay. Okay.
We can keep going if people don't want. Like, I mean, we look like we're almost there. I don't know if people wanted to keep walking while it was dark or not.
It does make sense to make camp. Though I do have a question out of character, Quinn.
Yeah.
Did Than bring Arbella's?
Yeah, he probably brought
Supplies.
your stuff. Yeah. Not anything for anyone else. He brought stuff for like you and him probably. And no one else.
Yeah.
I appreciate he's just there
I'm
in the
just
background
picturing-
keeping you safe
I'm just
specifically.
picturing King Arthur from Monty Python and his little guy. I forget his name.
His squire. I don't know if the squire had a name.
Yeah. No, he has a name. He was in Spamalot. He has a name.
Okay, so do you feel like it sounds like, again, it is totally up to you if you're gonna make camp for the night. It is again like it's the kind of thing where theoretically it would be a day trip if you'd started in the morning. It would be like a day trip there and back, but at this point you're like, well, we could probably, make it there, but then it's going to be dark, and then we have to make it back, and we'd be making it back in the dark. So you can keep going and try and find the treasure tonight. You know, you can wait till the morning and grab it and go all in one day. It's kind of...
It may be more dangerous to be running around on an unfamiliar island in the dark than to stop. Just
Mhm.
adding that.
Mhm. Yeah, I guess. Yeah. I think Sky is in a. Sky does not like dark, scary jungles. Very childishly so. They're just like,
I mean,
don't like it.
if it will make you feel more comfortable, we can always, rest and watch in pairs.
Mhm.
Anador and I, and then, I mean, Arabella has the whole
You read
entourage,
my mind,
honestly.
Angelfish.
And then, Sky, what about you and Ren could just like make sure and keep each other.
Sure. Okay. Okay. We can. Yeah, that's. Yeah. Yeah. Sky is someone who like blushes very, very hard, and they're like beet red.
Yeah. Ren is kind of behind you, so they don't really necessarily see that, but they do come up and like put a hand on your shoulder and just be like, "Oh, don't worry about it. I have kept watch tons of times on dark random islands. We will be totally fine."
Okay. Noted. Are we gonna do a fire, or is
Oh
that
yeah, we
not
can.
good with all of the? There's some other people here.
Fire is probably good. If there's other people here, I'm sure that Anador and Arabella and Co can handle it.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. We're all big and tough.
We're all big tough pirates, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Ren is also pretty like muscular and broad, so
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Easy.
easy, no problems. So, you know, you go and you walk, you find an area that has been, it looks like again, like kind of has been artificially cleared, maybe more so than like naturally cleared. That you maybe has been used as a campsite before. Since it does seem like the royal fleet uses this island for whatever they're gonna use it for. Um, and so you come to your camp, which would be a great time for some campfire music. From Rhyme, not from Neon. I won't make Neon sing again. But
Okay, I was like, is there another donation?
um, so
I'm not singing the campfire song. I don't care who
Yeah.
donates. I'm not singing the campfire song.
what if someone donated a lot of money?
I'm not singing the campfire song. I
Come
don't
on,
know
anyone
it.
can be
I'm
bought.
thinking of the campfire song from the Percy Jackson musical, and not the one from SpongeBob. 'Cause
I
I
don't know that
wasn't
one
there.
either, so it wouldn't change anything.
um, that's okay. So
Come on, everyone has a
I'm
price.
I don't technically roll dice in this game, but I will find a way to roll dice in any game that I'm in. As it's time for you all, you settle in to take your shifts. Okay. Uh, Rhyme and Anador. You take your shift first. Everyone else, as it was determined by a random roll of the dice. Everyone else gets ready, goes to sleep. It's relatively quiet. There's a lot of sounds of bugs because you're out in the middle of a forest at the middle of the night. Mostly bugs, the occasional louder animal, something moving through the bushes. But yeah, it's the two of you. Everyone else is asleep, and it is mostly quiet.
Hold on, you gotta. Whoosh, as I slap a bug that's landed on your shoulder, like neck area.
Oh, thank you, Angelfish. I hadn't
No
even
problem.
noticed that.
I mean, can't let you get eaten alive out here by anyone else. Uh,
True that. Oh, especially not by some bug.
ugh.
What kind of bug even was that? Do you know?
Uh, nope. I can't tell.
Nah.
Wipe it off of my pant leg. Ugh.
I mean,
So,
all things considered, this is a very nice night. I mean,
it
our
is.
powers are a little whack, and we don't know what's gonna happen when we get to the treasure. But the sky looks nice.
Yeah, yeah. You can see there's the Big Dipper, there's Scorpio. You know, it's nice getting out from all the large port towns and such. The nights on the boat, just being able to see the stars, but uh, the way they're reflected on the water. But honestly, nothing could ever beat how gorgeous you look at any given time.
Ah, you read my mind, Angelfish. I was just about to say that to you. Whether that is true or
Yeah,
not will never be known.
whether you were gonna say it to me or whether it's
whether
actually true.
whether
Hold
whether
on.
whether they were gonna say it. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, you don't have to say anything. You do plenty. You take care of us. You watch. And,
It's my honor.
you know, your honor doesn't define you. You do all this stuff for everyone all the time, and it's admirable. You know, when's the last time you did something for you?
Hmm. Does zoning out at the ocean count?
I mean, sometimes, yeah, taking those quiet meditative moments for yourself counts. But I mean, we'll find Sky swinging from the the masts all the time just for fun. Arabella, I think there's like 5 million crafts that Arabella does.
Yeah.
But you're
Alphabet's
always
pretty
either
talented. Not as talented as you, of course.
different types of talent. I mean, she's talented in that she has somebody who carries a entire tent around for her all the time. That's pretty talented.
I guess.
But if you're not running around the ship carrying ropes or moving cargo or doing something for someone else, what are you doing?
Hmm. I don't know. Now that I think about it, I don't really have a lot of hobbies.
Hmm. We should try a whole bunch out together. I think next time when we're at the port town, I think there's like a pottery class. I think you'd love pottery.
That sounds wonderful, Angelfish.
Only if you want to, though. I'm not going to force you to do something that you don't want to do.
No, I want to try it. Hey, you'll never know if you don't like something unless you try it. Pretty sure you told me that.
I did. I did tell you that. All right. Pottery date it is when we get back to port.
Hell yeah.
All right, your watch goes by. You're up for a couple of hours. Yeah, I do imagine that the campground is mostly just like a bunch of like blankets, even just like long coats kind of strewn around, and then yeah, like a full tent that has been set up.
Yep.
Yep, just a full like like a nice tent too. And
Mhm.
it is. As I roll my dice again. The changing of shift is going to be changing to Sky and Ren. So you go to wake them up, kind of like to change out whoever the watch, change the person who's doing watch. As that's happening, Anador, you notice, okay, you're kind of getting ready for some sleep, getting ready to get some rest, but you've been looking out at the forest all night. There's been some movement in the trees from animals and creatures, but you notice a flash of something in the trees, and you hear some movement, that does too big to be a squirrel. This doesn't look like any animal that you're aware of, and you think you see a flash of red, which not a lot of large animals. You're thinking brown usually, or black. I don't know. There's raccoons on this island. So yeah, you see something from the trees that looks not animal shape and size.
Huh. Hey, Angelfish, did you see that?
I'll be honest with you. I was writing. I wasn't paying attention.
Huh. I thought I saw something a little weird in the forest.
Like creature weird, or person weird, or magic weird.
Not animal weird, at least. And
Okay.
don't know about the other two.
Mm,
Think we should, let Ren and them know?
yeah. Why don't you get the not lovebirds, and I'll get the princess.
Alrighty.
So you're going to wake everyone else up, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Kiddo, come on, wake up. This might be urgent.
No light. It's not morning.
Yeah.
Do we have to fight something?
Maybe.
Okay. Let me at him.
Well, you'll have to get out of bed for that.
Mm-hmm. I got it.
Up
They
and at 'em.
start taking a dagger out of their boot.
Alright, now
So-
get up. Actually stand up.
I'm up.
Alright, Bren. Ren, you awake?
Ren shoots up much quicker than Sky. Having done this a little bit, they're only 2 years
Yeah.
older than you, but they've done this a little bit longer.
Yeah,
they-
picture Sky is was audibly snoring. You don't know how that noise came out of such a small person. Yeah.
I also think that Ren is one of those people who looks like just wakes up still looking fairly perfect. Their hair is very nice. And still positioned and styled. Their clothes have not gotten all wrinkly. They kind of just sit up and look kind of the same as when they went to sleep. I imagine Sky looks a little bit more disgruntled. A little bit, yeah. So yeah, Ren is up pretty quickly, and what's going on? Is there danger? Is something wrong? Or are you just waking us up for a shift?
Sort of. Let's just regroup with everyone.
Gotcha. And then
Sky is squinting in the trees.
yeah, you look out through the trees and you think you see Just a flash of something out there.
What? And they like point at it and they're like, what? Is that where you saw? Did you see some? You said you saw. Who saw what? Where? When?
Why how?
Okay, was it over there or was it somewhere else?
I don't
Was
know.
it
It's
in like
just
the same spot approximately that Anador saw something, or is it like somewhere else, as if something might be surrounding us or moving quickly?
It was somewhere else, but it seems like it's like moving distance. Like if it's a thing, a person, an animal, it could have just moved from one location to the other.
Okay.
It does seem like it's whatever it is. Does seem like it's moving. And then
Yeah.
Rhyme goes to wake up.
Yeah. I will very gingerly open up the like flaps to the tent. Oh, princess.
I think Soraya wakes up maybe first and wakes
think
up.
so.
Yeah, and then has to wake you up. Yeah. It like wakes up
Um,
and it's like, oh, one moment to Rhyme, and then like gently wakes you up.
I do think that because Thad only brought supplies for like him and Arbella, Arbella does share with Soraya.
Yeah, you're like sharing a blanket. Yeah.
Wait, hold on. I come in, I ask for you. Soraya pops up from behind you and goes, wait a minute, let me get her.
Yes.
Of course. I would expect nothing less of Elizabeth Arabella May Charlotte von York, Countess of Chateau de la Marie de York.
Um, yeah, I am. I'm awake. What's going on? Is it our shift already?
No, Anador saw something in the trees. It's moving. We might have an issue. If not, it'll be a temporary moment of your night, and then you can go back to bed for a little bit.
Oh, good. Thad, did you bring my sword?
He hands it to you.
Thank you.
It's like been like very nicely polished and like very nicely maintained. It looks probably realistically like it's one of those like decoration swords more than like a sword that you've actually really used. I imagine.
Oh, 100%.
It's like it's too nice to be like a sword that you fight with.
I'll nod to Than because I noticed that Arabella requests the sword but doesn't thank him, and we've had multiple sessions talking about this.
Okay. Well, with your sword in hand, you exit the tent to where the others are still looking out at the trees. And yeah, looking around, you start to catch this like glint of something red coming from the trees. Like it'll be over here, and then it seems like it's moving, and then it's over here. It's like moving all kind of around the clearing around you.
Anador, this is your specialty more than mine. Your lead.
uh to Anador is just gonna call out like, "Hey!" Like it kind of like in an intimidating way, like, "Hey, who goes there?"
Very intimidating. Good job.
Thank you.
The movement stops. And you don't see anything.
I really hope that didn't make things worse.
There's no point in hiding. After all, you're carrying a lantern. And I'm
Or
gonna use my
whatever that
magic
is.
to suddenly apparate a lantern into their hand.
How did that get there? Oh!
That is a 3.
And
And
malfunction?
the magic's fine.
Magic's fine. Okay. But a 3 is still success with a complication. So go ahead and describe how it works and what's complicated about the situation.
I think the lantern does apparate. It does appear in their hand. However, and this is to your discretion, Quinn, maybe it appears in a different person's hand that we hadn't seen somewhere else, because I didn't specify who.
Yeah. That works perfectly. Yeah, it appeared like you were kind of looking at some movement that was right in front of you, and a light appears like behind you.
Well,
Do, 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 do.
And with that, like you hear kind of a sigh from the bushes, and then kind of some rustling. As some people kind of start scrambling a little bit to like make like you start hear more like active noise, and all of a sudden a few people actually walk out of the forest. They are dressed in the red uniforms of the royal fleet. This is the book specifies a royal fleet, doesn't actually say anything about them. So yeah, they are just the royal fleet. The one
This is the
royal
only one.
fleet.
This is
The only one.
royal fleet.
The only royal fleet.
only one.
And they kind of step out, and are like making a path for someone who is pushing his way through the bushes, looking very annoyed and disgruntled. And Anador, you recognize the person who steps out of the forest, because your background is that you are a royal fleet deserter.
Yup.
So you used to work for these people, and it is your old captain who you deserted who steps out of the forest. He is a older white man wearing a overly fancy, overly complicated looking uniform, with just all the buttons and medals and pins and accoutrement on it to make him, I don't know, he's overcompensating for something. He has kind of like grayer hair at this point. He's an older respected captain. And this is
Respected, huh?
respected by the royal fleet, not respected by any of you.
I mean, we're pirates.
As out walks Captain Vance, the captain of the royal fleet, and he looks at you specifically, Anador, because he recognizes you.
Wait,
and
what
just
was his
kind
name?
Captain Vance.
Vance?
Vance with a V.
Vance.
Vance. Okay,
yeah.
like
Um,
Vance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he looks at you, smugly. Well, I did
Smug.
not expect to run into you out here in the middle of nowhere. It's been a long time.
Oh yeah! Wow, how time flies like a parrot in the wind. How have you been doing, sir?
Certainly worse off since you left so suddenly. You
Okay.
do know the punishment for deserting the royal fleet, right? And he takes a couple steps closer to you.
Well, you sound pretentious and we have knives, so back off.
Hey, calm down there, kiddo. Calm down.
The two other men who kind of like cleared the trees to kind of make a path for this guy both pull their swords. He's like, "Oh, you have knives. Adorable." And he kind of
Well,
turns
I don't
back to
have
Andor.
pretentious coattails, so
He kind of like he tries to turn back to Anador, kind of like ignoring like child. Just how about this. You come back with me to face proper consequences for your actions, and we'll leave your friends here so we don't have to have any unnecessary bloodshed.
I'm sorry, what?
I don't know if you know this, but your friend here is a deserter from the royal fleet, and
Oh
there
no,
are consequences to desertion.
Can I trip
I'm
this guy
fully
with my
aware.
magic?
Yeah.
Okay. So I get 3d4 because I'm using my magic.
Yeah.
Come on, gravity. I rolled a 4!
Very nice. Roll to see if it malfunctions in any way.
Okay, I'm staining his ugly coat. 3.
3. So it
Is that
does.
good?
So
Okay.
it's evens odds. So it does malfunction, but the malfunction can be in any way. Like, I will say, if you want to, you can make just everyone around here trip if you want to. That would include some of your friends, but also more of the Navy officers if you want to, or the fleet officers, or yeah, anything.
Yeah. Can his coat catch fire?
You don't have fire magic, but sure.
No, but because he trips.
He trips and falls into the person carrying the lantern that Rhyme created, and so the tripping catches the coat on fire because it breaks the lantern. Yeah, he just trips and falls back, and everyone, a couple more people step forward out of the forest. But it is clear, maybe part of why he was offering like a deal kind of to you all is because like 2 more guys step out of the forest. Like, you're evenly numbered with them. They are not a big group, at least not that's here right now. And so there's now 4 people staring you down with swords drawn. And as if that wasn't complicated enough, you also hear a loud kind of explosion coming from behind you. And then, Sophia, were you gonna say something?
You can finish if you're not done, but otherwise.
I mean, yeah, for now, that's it. You
Okay.
have swords in front of you and a loud noise behind you.
I think at this point, Arbella's gonna step up and. Excuse me, sir. You need to stand down.
You should listen to her.
Yeah. Listen when Alphabet speaks.
He looks just horribly offended and dirty, and he stands up and tries to dust, first he stands up, realizes his coat is on fire, and panics, in a very undignified way. He, jumps and kind of, tries to, just, get it off, and the other people who are with him have to, pull the coat off of him, and they stomp it out on the ground, and he's kind of, huffing and dusting himself off, dusting off his pants that are now covered in dirt. And he looks at you. Just, I suppose you think I don't know who you are. The ex-countess.
Not being at the chateau does not make me the ex of anything. Last I heard, it wasn't official that anything had actually come of my sister's a little cool. I am still alive after all.
Yes, and I know she would love for that to be different. I have heard maybe nothing's official yet. But with you staying out here, how long do you think you can defend a title when you're nowhere near your home? Whatever influence you had is waning.
It may be, but I still outrank you in this moment. And you should stand down.
You certainly have a higher rank than me in status. But then you should certainly agree that a deserter from the royal fleet should be punished accordingly.
They are under my employ. They didn't desert any royals.
Um, well,
If you want me to like roll for lying,
lie, yeah. I don't know that there really is a way to roll for lie. I think he kind of just like, he looks like he doesn't believe you, but also like he doesn't totally know what to say to that. And I think he's kind of like looks like, well, I wasn't here specifically to have anything to do with you. It was luck that we found you here. Nothing more, nothing less. You, pointing at Anador, would certainly be wanted back by the royal fleet, and your, pointing at Arabella, sister would love to have you gone. And you might outrank me right now, but if you're dead, you won't outrank anyone. And the
Ah,
people kind of take a step forward. Go for it, Neon.
well, if violence is the action you wish to take, you will find that you are not holding a sword. It is, in fact, a snake. And I'm going to use my
Ooh.
magic
Go for it.
to hopefully turn their swords into snakes.
Go for it.
That is a 4 for the
Come on,
magic
please.
itself. And 4 evens on the magic going funky. So it works as intended.
Works as intended, and you turn all their swords to snakes,
Into
and they
snakes.
drop them immediately. I think that the captain had
Guy
not
climbs up a
technically.
tree.
The captain hadn't technically drawn his sword yet. It was still at his side, so it just becomes a snake like on his hip. And he like kind of throws it and like jumps. And they all kind of start taking a few steps back. Go for it.
I think you'll find, was it Vice Admiral? What's your title again? It doesn't matter. It's best if you don't try to take treasure away from a pirate.
The other 4 soldiers, officers, are just like are starting to look a little bit terrified of you specifically, Rhyme.
As they
And-
should be.
Yeah, they're kind of like stepping back. He still has like a very false sense of bravado that he's trying to maintain really poorly. We're all stuck here on this same island. So we'll leave you to your rest for now. But we perhaps have not seen the last of each other. And he's also kind of like taking a few steps back. And there was a loud explosion from behind you earlier. There's another one that gets a little bit closer. As kind of this weird standstill, not conflict, but definitely verbal conflict, seems to be almost drawing to an end. And out of the forest comes a figure that you all recognize instantly, because they are another infamous pirate. This is Vendetta Cupid. This is someone from the book, so I am actually just going to read the description from the book. Because if you haven't looked at Sail the Ocean Queer as a game, it comes with a ton of wonderfully created NPCs. I wish I could use them all. So the description for Vendetta Cupid, who uses they, she, he pronouns, is a pirate with unstable power. Vendetta Cupid is a walking catastrophe draped in an aesthetic of apocalyptic elegance. Their silver and ash hair crackles with residual energy, their gaze a smoldering ember. Their magic manifests in controlled bursts, blinding flashes, and searing pulses. They are chaos incarnate, fueled by revenge and the poetry that is their life. And so you're in an area where your magic is acting chaotic, and someone with chaos magic comes from out of the trees, and kind of seems like you're not why they're there. Like, kind of doesn't particularly care about your influence at all. Just comes out of the trees. I need my best scary pirate person voice. Vance, I've been chasing you down for months. It is so good to finally see you. And then they kind of notice the rest of you there. You sail under the mage pirate, yes?
Yeah.
I know that our ships, our commands aren't normally aligned, but it seems like you have captured someone I've been chasing.
I mean, captured is a strong word, but I mean, he's here. Then I mean, he's not currently going anywhere.
And he had the nerve to threaten my life. I vote we kill him.
Ganondor's.
Yeah. No, she laughs and she's like, oh, he's not going anywhere. And now he looks scared. And this is someone with a reputation, and a reputation for chaos and problems following them everywhere that they go. And basically he just like blasts a ball of energy at these Royal Fleet members, who all just like hit the ground and go scattering. Basically, what's happening now is they're gonna get into a combat that you are trapped in the middle of. You can choose which side to help, or you can help none of them.
Hey,
And you can just let them fight. There's clearly a mismatch here. Like,
let them
Vendetta is
hide.
clearly stronger.
Hey, do you think 2 negatives makes a positive in this case?
That
It
is
cancels
how-
each other out.
Yeah, that's how math
Sky
works.
is fully in a tree.
This
They
hey,
hate
hey,
snakes.
kid,
They're
when
in a
did
tree.
you get up there? When did you get up there?
When there are murder spaghettis on the ground, I'm in a tree.
Okay.
That's it.
Well, I think we I don't know, are we going to be helping Vendetta, or I mean, I certainly don't think we're helping Vance and his gang. So Vendetta, or we just leave while they're distracted with each other.
I think we have treasure to get to.
Right as always, Angelfish. Who has the map again?
Arabella.
Well, Elizabeth Arabella.
Right,
Yeah.
Alphabet.
Yes,
Yes.
I have the map.
And the map on the map. That was.
I think given that there's fighting happening, she grabs Soraya's like hand and pulls her close, and then starts leading the way.
Yep. Yeah, Soraya very quietly whispers, like, it's that way. You start leading the wrong way.
Oh, right. Given the circumstances, maybe you should have the map.
Oh, it's okay, you're doing great. I can just keep helping you, it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, and you run off into the night.
Yeah.
Somehow, miraculously, while this was going on, Thad packed up the entire tent. And like you turn around to go, and he's just standing there like with it on like a backpack. Like everything has been packed up. He has your sword again. Like he has your sword back. Again, since you didn't wind up using it and didn't wind up needing it. And he's just ready to go. So yeah, you escape off into the night using the distraction as this
Yeah.
fearsome pirate captain fights with these royal fleet officers.
I,
As you
Like-
follow, go for it.
Oh, sorry, no, I'm just imagining us like the cartoon run where like our feet become like
Dust
like
cloud.
almost like wheels.
As we run away, I will turn back and I will go, go, don't be stupid, you're about to lose to Cupid. And I'll chant on
Nice.
the pirate.
Yep. Do you want to
and
roll
just give
magic
them-
to see exactly
Yes,
what happens?
yes, 100%.
Yeah.
4, so nothing weird happens, and they get a little buff. They feel stronger and more competent.
Yep. Which Vendetta's always a strong, confident person, but a little boost always helps. And yeah, you make your way as quickly as possible into the forest with the sounds of the shouts and screams of the royal fleet men. They're probably gonna kill all of them. Vendetta's probably gonna kill all of them, realistically. But that's fine. That's not your problem now because you are here for treasure. And you make your way to the lake where the books are supposedly at the bottom. What is the plan for getting the books from the bottom of the lake?
I mean, that wouldn't work, but I mean,
Dad, can you swim?
like,
Go, peon. Fetch the
Andor
books.
and Sky both have air magic, right? Is there any way that we can use that?
Yeah, kind of maybe like try and make like a whirlwind kind of
Or
thing,
like like an avatar air pocket thing?
Yeah.
You want to swim I don't
Does
know.
air pocket. Yeah.
Have water powers, or did I mishear that?
Ren has
Ren has
powers.
water powers, which is
What
part
if
of why
we-
you brought Ren. Yeah.
What if, through the power of friendship, we all work together and see if we can do something?
Yeah, I would love to see a like team up magic attack here, kind of to.
We do like the I don't know, the Dragon
Fusion
Ball Z
dance.
thing where we like our index fingers like connect.
The fusion dance.
The fusion dance.
Hmm.
And we're fusing our powers together, or something like that. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah, so we got wind, we've got water power from Ren.
And then wind
we've
again.
got wind, yeah, we've got double wind, we've got the ability to speak things into reality, we've got the ability to magically repair all of your outfits. Yeah, I feel like Thad's magic ability is the ability to just have shit. Like, he's just got like Mary Poppins bag. Like, if you need an extra supply, it's there.
But he only ever brings enough for Arabella.
Yeah, but only if Arabella asks. That's the only way that it works. So yeah, what is the plan to combine all of these magics here to get the books out of the bottom of the lake?
I think like parting the Red Sea.
Parting the Red Lake. Parting.
Yeah, like using the wind to kind of
in the water and
wind and water together to kind of like make a path. Yeah.
I mean, unless someone knows how to swim.
I mean, we should all know how to swim. We're pirates.
You know how to swim, but you cannot tell how
You can't
deep
breathe
the lake
underwater.
is. Yeah.
I mean,
And
unless
then-
we did like air pocket thing with our magic powers.
Mhm.
Well, let's try one idea at a time.
Let's split the lake open. Why not?
Okay, so we're gonna have the two people who have wind both go ahead and roll me magic. Do roll for it to malfunction as well.
Oh, I have 2d4 in magic and then another d4 from using the magic.
So That would
I keep
be
on using
swashbuckling
dice.
plus magic.
Did not do that.
I don't really swashbuckling plus magic. It's the physical feat.
I rolled another 4.
Nice. I think this might just be pure magic for this one.
Okay.
Oh, wait. I rolled a magic dice. Because I get an extra one for using, right?
Yeah, if you rolled a 4, I mean you already succeeded.
Yeah, I have 2d4 to my stat, and then I added another d4 because it's magic, right? Like using my magic to...
Yeah, if you're using your like specific magic ability.
Yeah, okay, so I did it right. So now I just need to roll a d4. I
Yeah.
rolled a 2.
Okay.
Oh wait, but it hit it. It's fine. Okay.
Yeah.
Wait,
So
but if
you're-
we're using Wind Strider, then it's swashbuckling plus magic, right?
If that's like what it always is, then yes, yeah.
Oh,
okay.
okay.
Yeah.
So I rolled 3. Wait, I have 2 in swashbuckling and 2 in magic, so I should have rolled 4, right?
Yes.
Okay, well I already rolled a 4, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I got a
Yeah,
4
you already
too.
succeeded. Amazing. Does your magic malfunction in any way?
I
Do I
rolled
have
it
to roll
evens.
a d4,
So
yeah?
that's good,
Yeah, roll
right?
a d4. Yeah, evens is good. Yeah.
I got a 2.
Okay. So neither of your magic malfunctions. Like you start to create this kind of like wind tunnel perfectly as anticipated to pull the water up. Ren's magic, however, is not working exactly how they would like. Like it is working and they're making kind of like pockets in the water, but they're not making like a clear path. They kind of make a like they manage to make a path, but it just kind of like weirdly curves through the water as opposed to just like a straight shot to the center. So it does seem like you have to send someone in unless someone else wants to try and use magic to help right things.
Yes.
Yeah. Would it be too hard for the people parting the sea to walk through it because we're concentrating on keeping it up, so to speak?
No, you could probably walk through too.
Okay.
Once you've kind of done it, you've kind of got it set in place. You just need to maintain it, which is not as hard.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't actually know how to use clothes to help, but there's got to be a way here. But either way, we did get another donation. So, in whatever way, Elizabeth, Arabella, May Charlotte, Renee, Von York, Countess,
Okay.
Lamourie de York can help. We'll take suggestions.
I mean, you could legitimately just send Thad to go and get stuff for you.
I will make him a raft out of fabric and he can go get it.
I wonder if you could, like, enchant his clothes to be waterproof for him.
Ooh, that's actually a good idea.
Like a duck canvas kind of thing?
Yeah. And then, is there anything Rhyme wants to magically add here as well?
Ooh. Squiggity squirtle. Make the path like an uncooked noodle? I'm gonna try and
Go ahead and roll.
narrow the path out.
Water? Water?
And then, yeah, if you want to do something for Arabelle, you can also roll magic. Roll your magic for that. Neon,
Yes.
what'd you do?
I rolled ones. All ones.
Oh no.
We haven't
The
rolled a lot of
magic is
ones yet
fine.
today.
The water
magic
turns
is-
into wet noodles is just what I'm expecting.
Ah, noodle lake.
Um,
Noodle lake.
I did roll a 3 on making Thad's clothes water,
Okay.
and I rolled a 4 on the malfunction.
Okay. So,
You're gonna
as
have to change it.
intended, However, it
He's
does
gonna
seem
need
like
to be noodle proof. No, no.
So yeah, what's the complication that happens just because a 3 is a mixed success anyway?
I think making his clothes waterproof also means that they shrunk a little bit. So his clothes are just a little uncomfortably tight.
Yeah.
He's his shirt's a crop top now.
Okay. So yeah, you will, you've made the lake into noodles, now as opposed to water. So his soup being waterproof doesn't help as much anymore. I don't know how you would make it noodle proof. But
Wait, is it
no.
actually? Is that actually what's gonna happen?
Yeah.
Okay.
That is actually what's gonna happen.
that's a failure and a chaos. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
There is a mechanic
Who's
we haven't
hungry?
used yet.
Hmm?
There is a mechanic we
Yeah.
haven't used yet. Can I flip a coin to see if if
Yeah.
that
You can use your
dives
luck
in
token.
and gets the
Yeah,
treasure
yeah,
anyways?
Yeah. Go ahead and use your luck token.
Mamma mia.
Oh
Oh no, it's a tail.
I think the thing is like Thad dives in to get it and doesn't come back out for like an awkwardly long period of time. And I think that's how things go wrong on that. Using the luck coin with a consequence. He just like obediently walks forward into the sea of noodles and it's just gone as far as you can tell.
It's just gone.
no.
Oh no.
He like sinks down, yeah.
You were a
He-
better servant than
He's-
Arabella deserved.
He's gonna come
I
back.
still
Dark
right?
Night
I
of
mean,
the
it's just
Soul.
noodle,
Jeez.
right?
I mean, has anyone ever tried to swim through noodles before? Does anyone have any experience?
I mean, it can't be that much different than quicksand.
I cannot. Oh no.
Well,
I fear I messed this one up real bad.
Okay, so who's hungry?
Sky immediately starts walking towards the noodle sea.
Let's see.
Are you just going in?
Yeah, I'll just go unless someone tells me not to.
No, kiddo. Let me go. I'm feeling a little peckish.
Does anyone have a fork or chopsticks?
We don't need forks where we're going.
I mean, like, when you like twist the fork around the noodles.
A really big fork.
I don't know.
I mean, Anador's a real eater, so I think we're good.
Where do you think I got this gut from?
Okay. So, no giant fork. Noted.
No giant
Any
fork,
other
no.
ideas? Are we just gonna walk into the noodles? There's no air in the noodles.
I'm sorry.
Hip hip hurrah, hip hip hooray. Maybe these noodles are covered in bolognese.
That's not gonna help!
Why?
Why are we gonna be covered in tomato sauce? That's not gonna help!
How?
If we're gonna eat the noodles, it's better than dry.
I mean,
It's a whole lake of noodles!
Angel
There's
fish.
only like 7 of us!
darling, dear, love of my life. Why didn't you just use it to get rid of the noodles?
I can't unmake things. I can speak things into existence, not out of it.
Why not a giant fork then?
Oh, I couldn't think of anything that rhymed with fork.
Fork!
That's just another fork.
But it's still a different word!
Bork. Grork. Cork. What the?
Jorts!
This went this went downhill real quick.
It really did. Neon, are you covering the noodles
Yeah.
with... Go
Yeah,
ahead and
I am.
roll.
That's a 4. They're perfectly sauced. And it's even, so we're good.
Oh my god.
These are the best noodles you've ever had.
There's just a lake full of them.
Oh gosh.
Too bad now drowns in this.
Okay.
I mean,
okay.
my best idea is that Anador just eats through it.
We can't eat all of this.
Well, not eat all of it, but like eat a path through.
But
I never.
noodles are slippery and slimy.
I mean, if they're warm, maybe, but if they're cold, cold noodles though. I mean, unless it's like a specific dish, they're not all usually that appetizing. Maybe cold noodles. I don't know. Maybe it's like we don't know the consistency of these noodles. What if it's like when you take them out of the boiling water, but you don't put them any like oil
I'm
or
just-
anything on them,
That
and
is
so they
dying
just
in the
stick
noodles.
together.
I'm gonna eat some of these noodles. I think y'all are trying to figure out what to do, and Rhyme just walks to the edge, sits
Sky
down, and
is
just
just
is like,
straight up walking
handfuls of
walking
noodles.
to the noodle ocean.
I mean, Anador's gonna
Can we
do
make
that
a
like
raft?
both, walk and eat. Because like
You can try and make a raft. Yeah.
Hey,
The books
use
are
your
at the
muscles that you
bottom.
worked so
Like,
hard for.
Yeah,
This became so
Sky
complicated
is,
instantly.
Sky is trying to get a big log that's like bigger than them in width, and is trying
you know,
to do something, and it's not working.
you know that might be a better idea. Can I help? Like maybe like do something with that to like.
yeah, you can if you want to make a raft, you can try and make a raft, or if you want to try and make something to part the noodle sea again, you can try and do that.
Yeah, we'll just.
Fork. I'm kidding.
That
was
we
not
carve
good.
it into a giant fork. There.
Go ahead and roll. Probably swashbuckling if you're trying to like put something together.
Okay.
I got 2 4s. Well, but the second 4 doesn't matter.
Oh, that one's cocked. Oh, I rolled a 4.
Okay.
Also, just one though.
Okay, you do exactly what you intend to. You're not using magic, so don't need to worry about it malfunctioning.
Yeah.
Yeah, you build a raft to sail the noodle lake.
To sail the ocean's queer. The noodle's queer.
To sail the lakes
Noodle
queer.
So are you all getting on the raft and just kind of sailing out to the center of the lake?
Is the raft fork shaped or is it raft shaped?
Maybe it's like it's a raft, but there's like how like some ships like they'll have like that like carved insignia or like character
Yeah.
or whatever. Ours is a fork.
Okay.
We
Just
use
like
a
there's a
fork
little
as a paddle.
That is wonderful. You're smart, kiddo. Never let anyone tell you otherwise.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
SMRT.
I didn't mean for this.
No, it's all right. Hey, don't beat yourself up. This island, it's weird.
Okay,
It's a
so
weird
Turn the
place.
lake to
once
noodles.
we
Sky
are
is yelling for Thad. Hopefully, he didn't drown in the noodles.
Would he even be able to hear us through the noodles? I don't know.
I don't
like,
know.
how
And wherever he
Do we
is,
see
sounds.
Thad?
hey,
Wherever he
you
is,
can
he's also
donate
perfectly-
another luck token so we can try to save that.
Or someone else could use their luck token to save that.
I mean, I could do it. I like flipping coins.
no matter where
But
he is
the-
perfectly sauced.
The problem is if I flip a coin, though, if it lands on tails, I don't know
He's
what's
dead.
There's gonna be a I mean, I can flip it. I'd love to.
I mean, if you flip it and you succeed on the luck coin, things go better for you, and if you don't, things go worse for you. So
I'm so scared. I don't want to look at the. Oh no!
Oh no.
I got a tails.
your raft starts to sink.
No!
Oh no.
Things go you start because it's rafts are not meant to sail on noodles.
This
I should never
might
have said
be-
anything. This is my fault.
Arabella, make a noodle life jacket, quick!
You can weave the noodles.
Can we
They're
though?
thread.
How slippery are they though? There's bolognese. The sauce.
A good bolognese should stick to the noodles, not make them slippery. Speaking
Sky is just chaotically yelling for Thad.
Don't find him.
We're sinking. This is so good.
it's so good.
It's so perfectly
no.
sauced.
I guess we're just gonna get off the boat and get back to shore.
We
Taking
need to
mouthfuls
find
as we go.
This is gonna be like
I mean,
Like,
does Arabella
Sky hasn't needed therapy until now. You don't understand.
And it's my fault.
Can I try to weave the noodle?
Yeah. One way to get more
Weave
business
the
for
noodles.
yourself as a therapist is by causing the traumatic.
Traumatize the teenager, they said. It'd be fun, they said.
It's nothing personal. It's just job security.
As the boat is going down.
Oh my god.
I haven't rolled malfunction yet, but that is 3 wines.
Okay.
No, we can't weave the noodles. Oh boy.
The bolognese
You,
sauce.
okay.
do you also want me to roll the malfunction?
Yeah, why not? Yeah.
Yeah, Sky is like twisting the fork to get a bunch of noodles on it and then just shucking the noodles further away.
More just slide in and take their place.
That is a 4, so I avoid the malfunction.
Yeah, it doesn't malfunction, it just doesn't work. You're like trying to you're like uselessly trying to weave them together and nothing's happening.
Oh god. Here I am at the end of my lifespan. But wait, what's that? A giant Italian?
Did you just spawn Are you trying to spawn Mario?
I wanna summon a giant Italian to eat all the noodles. It's the only thing I can think of.
Is there any way I can help with this?
I don't know how because it's their magic specifically.
I have wind magic. Can I make a noodle a spaghetti NATO?
Yeah, yes. Absolutely. So we
No way,
see...
I want to see what the Italian happens if the Italian appears.
No, I think it's both. If you make the giant Italian, you can make a spaghetti NATO that goes just directly to their mouth.
Okay.
I rolled a 4 and it doesn't malfunction.
Oh
Okay.
my
gosh.
The most outlandish solution that I've ever seen on TTRPG.
Okay.
Yahoo!
Okay, I have 4 dice because I'm using my magic, and I'm like using the ore like a Gandalf staff and just like waving it around in a circle.
Please.
Oh, that's cocked. I rolled 3 3s,
Okay. So it
and I have to
works.
roll for a magic
but
malfunction.
Malfunction.
And I rolled a 3 on the magic.
Okay. So it works with a complication and it malfunctions. So there's a giant Italian person who's just spawned into existence.
Is it just someone from like our world?
This is horrifying.
We've
Yes.
broken the fourth wall.
Yes. It's just neon, like the person
It's just
neon.
I am Italian.
You are
I am
Italian.
Italian, so it works.
It's neon but Italian.
Yeah.
Broken
Oh, God.
fourth wall.
Deus
And-
ex neon machina or
giant
something
neon.
like that.
So yeah, you start to make a spaghetti tornado to fly towards this giant person to force feed them a bunch of spaghetti, apparently. How does
Yo, I
that
love spaghetti.
complicate things or go wrong?
Does Thad get stuck in the noodle NATO?
In the noodles.
I think that you just see Thad like kind of flying through the air.
Oh my god.
I think we'll say that Thad like falls out of the noodle NATO onto the ground, and is just knocked unconscious.
Can
Thad
I
takes a
quickly
nap.
attempt
Yep.
to weave like a parachute or net? to
Yes,
catch him?
absolutely. Yep. Honestly, Thad probably wants a nap by now, but you know.
Poor guy.
Oh god.
Okay, that is a 3 with a 4.
Okay. So 3 is still a mixed success. So how does it work but complicate things? My thought is just he gets stuck in a tree.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Like the parachute just catches in a tree and he's just dangling there. You'll get him later.
Yep.
He
And
falls
he's just
asleep.
covered in sauce.
He's perfectly sauced, please.
Sauce just dripping out of the tree. Like some animals are coming up and like licking it off of the ground. But yeah,
How did we get to this?
Opportunistic carnivores.
yeah. But yeah, you know, I'm gonna say, since you're like there was a complication with the spaghetti tornado, the books also start flying through the air.
Oh shit.
Just to throw one more thing at you, because this hasn't gone badly enough. So how, you know, we have one more person who has wind magic. If Anador, you want to try and kind of like corral the books out of the air.
Oh gosh. And I've already used that coin. Oh no. Okay. Okay, gamers.
I have girl boss
Okay.
too close to the sun.
Okay, what was it again? Okay. Please don't fail me now. Okay, I got a 4.
Okay. Does it malfunction in any way?
I got a 2 on that.
Okay, so no. You are perfectly able to like take the books out of the spaghetti NATO. They're a little covered in sauce, but they are magically protected, so it didn't damage them in any way. And the books kind of safely float their way down in front of you. They look old. They do mostly appear to have like really fancy looking magical titles. Some of them don't. There's different books on different kinds of subjects. And yeah, you seem to have exactly what you came here for after many complication. So you gather up the books, you get Thad down out of the tree. So I imagine probably make him carry the books in his backpack since he's the only one with a backpack. It's okay, he's used to it. You get the sauce off of him as well. I imagine you maybe like win some of the sauce off of him. And you make your way back to your dinghy to make your way back to the ship with the books. As you're leaving the island, you see Vendetta's ship in the distance also leaving. And you... Yeah, that's not a problem that will have any consequences later because this is a one-shot and there's not a later. If there was... But yeah, you make your way back to your boat and bring the books back to Cyrus, who is very appreciative that you all, you know, basically did a favor, right? Like, this is not treasure in the, you know, you didn't get any, like, coins or gold or jewelry out of this. This was something for him. But since you all helped and went to so much trouble and went to many lengths, not that I imagine you necessarily tell the full story to everyone, to get these books back, he definitely kind of, you know, he basically grants you access to them as well if you want to read and study some of this magic and learn some of these, again, forbidden things, right? There's some, you know, different like body modification things in some of the books that could be useful for a very queer and trans pirate crew, as long as that you do that out of the range of the malfunction, which does seem to stop once you get the books back. Once you get them,
Fantasy
it does
top
seem
surgery.
yeah. It does seem like the curse dissipates once the books are safely returned to Cyrus. So your magic begins to work once again. As we see our epilogue on this crew, gonna go around. What's the outcome of this adventure for you? Where does this leave your character moving forward?
I can go first. I have an idea. I think if this is a scene, I think it's Arbella and Soraya maybe standing on the deck looking out at the ocean. And Arbella says, I think it's time. I think I've been enjoying the sea and pirate life a little bit too much, but that Vance fella has put it in my head that I've waited too long to do something about my sister.
Yeah.
And
I know that she really hurt you. Not like physically, like emotionally, you know, because she betrayed your trust and tried to kill you and wants you dead. But I want you to know that, like I said, I'll go with you if that's what you need to do. I'll help you do whatever we can to manage that problem.
Good. And she turns to Soraya because I was going to ask you, beg really, that you would be by my side.
Yeah, you've never had to beg me to do anything.
She looks into Soraya's eyes. Probably the first time she's actually like looked really into her eyes and leans forward and asks, "Can I kiss you?"
I didn't think you'd ever ask.
Is that a yes?
Yeah, yes, sorry, yes, yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah,
Let's go,
kiss.
lesbians!
Let's go,
Yes,
lesbians.
and then they
Let's go.
kiss.
And then Rhyme hears all about it in at least 3 follow-up therapy sessions.
She finally said something. And I'm so glad for you. I'm so happy. It all paid off. Like 100%.
Yeah, and that leaves the two of you onto your next adventure dealing with your sister. Anyone else in terms of where this adventure has left your character and what comes next for you? Sky needed therapy, I think, was where we left off.
Yeah,
with
I think Sky had a good cry. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Use as much kelp as you need to. It's fine.
Yeah. Yeah. I think they're young. I think that they kind of notice that their crush on Ren is like an odd mix between kind of a crush, but like also gender envy, but like also just like being older and more confident, you know? Like that like weird high school crush that everyone has. I think I just kind of notice that, take note of that. Probably look through some of the books and like see what other people do with gender things because they're still figuring that out with their fantasy little baby binder because they're 16 and like they're just kind of just figuring it out. Still
Yeah.
figuring it out. Getting more comfortable with being themselves.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Yeah. No, there's definitely Sky is just starting on a journey, and yeah, there are lots of there's lots of like factual information in the book. Some of them are just like gay romance stories. Some of them maybe are hidden from 16-year-old eyes, maybe, who knows. There's a couple of books that are like, and you're not getting access to those. Little child. But yeah, so it sounds like Sky gets some insight from that.
Mhm.
Sucker for love, a Kraken. Anyway,
The only book that mentions a Kraken is that one.
Dang it. Fuck. I wanted that.
Okay,
Why have you not seen the Kraken?
Yeah, no, the whole time you've been to sea, no Krakens. Anything else from Rhyme or Andor?
you first, if you have something.
Sure. Well, Anador would probably be looking forward to that pottery date. And maybe like off to the side. They saw the kiss between um blanking on names. I'm so sorry.
Arabella and
Arabella.
Soraya?
And Sarai, yeah, definitely. I knew that all the time. I was just testing you.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they're just thinking to themselves, huh, you know what? I think I should go kiss my girlfriend. I'm gonna go do that.
The therapy office is a secluded area that ensures privacy for all. Anyway.
All right. Neon, anything to leave us on other
Yeah.
than more lesbian kisses?
I kiss my girlfriend and we go to a pottery date, and I make sure to take extra time to, I think, turn the tables a little bit on Anador and propose, what do you want? A little bit more. Especially in the light of like the captain coming back and like the desertion thing, and what do you want to do about it? I follow your lead.
Huh. Well, I mean, I don't really know if there's anything I can do about it. I mean, I deserted. I can't really go back and be like, hey guys, I found a new life, so you should leave me alone because I'm not hurting anyone except I kind of am, but like, it's you guys.
I mean, punching up doesn't count, really.
You have a point, as you usually do.
I try. It's almost like I'm professionally trained or something, but...
Well, in other news, I'm kind of interested in learning how to make noodles. And that's right.
I think the response to that is the like, when your loved one like wants to support you so bad, but is also like absolutely horrified. Okay, yeah.
Yep. Nope. Let's end with two different queer couples kiss, and then Anador learns to make noodles. That's our story. I cannot think of a better ending than that.
They're wonderfully sauced.
Nothing I could. They're always perfectly sauced. Every time that Thad sees them, there is a traumatized look in his eyes. And that is where we end our story.
How did they get there?
Thank you everyone for watching, and especially thank you everyone for donating. If anyone wants Neon to sing one more song, we have the whole time that we're doing outros for someone else to donate $25 for more Neon music. That being said, we're going to go around and do our outros in reverse order of how we did them. So go ahead and tell everyone who you are, who you are playing today, where you can be found, and if you have anything else coming up that people should know about. And reverse order would be starting with Sophia, I think.
Okay, we're starting with me first. Okay. Hi everyone. I'm Sophia Olivia Scott. I also known as Denny. I currently I do next weekend, the 9th, I will be over on Valorant playing Quest for Extra Life. Um, let's see. Nerds with Dice schedule is empty at the moment, but we will be scheduling stuff, so go check that out on Blue Sky. That's the best place to get updates on what's coming up and all that. Of course, I am the storyteller for Fields of the Dead, Midwestern Zombie Apocalypse. So you can come check that out when we return December 13th. And of course, uh, right after this, join us in the Discord. We're wrapping up All Hallows, All Dice with a little movie night. So come hang out and watch Coraline and Train to Busan tonight. So thank you.
Nice.
I think Erica was next in our
Oh,
first
yes.
Twitter.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hi. Writing translator mangoes. Ignore me. Hi. My name is Erica. I use they them pronouns. You can find me all across the internet at Erica Rose 2187. It's in the Twitch chat. ERIKA Rose like the flower 2187 like the Star Wars reference. And yeah, you can find me currently playing Theo on Children of Elysium at Single Step Gaming. We're doing a Blades in the Dark campaign where I play a much sadder, physically and emotionally scarred little guy named Theo. So yeah, if you want to see more, then come join us. It's always a hoot over there. So yeah.
That's it.
I think Rose Blossom was
Me.
next in the order. Yeah. We forgot our
We
order. It's
forgot
okay.
our order.
So much happened.
You're like reverse, and I was like, you think we're gonna remember that?
Yes,
Hey, another
actually, I
Rose.
expect you to memorize it. Yeah.
All right, so yeah, hi, I'm Rose Blossom, or Rose for short, and I was Anador in this one shot. What is on? Wait, oh wait, I'll get to that in a second. Sorry, I'm going ahead of myself. You can find me on Blue Sky and YouTube at Rose Blossom 2468 because I like even numbers. As for what is on the horizon for me, tomorrow I actually have two things going on. I am going to be in oh gosh, in in a Moonlight on Roosevelt Beach one shot with
Love Moonlight on
Dax
Roosevelt Beach.
and a few other people for Extra Life. And then later tomorrow I will be on on Rollers Joints City of Mist campaign as Morgan Fay. And that is it for now.
And hi, folks. It's me. It's Neon Graffiti. I played the lovely Rhyme of Lesbos today, wordsmith and spaghetti crafter. Can't believe it. You can find me on the internet anywhere at It's Neon Graffiti, including now Blue Sky. I just finally made one a year in the making. I said I was going to make it last Roll for Wishes, and then I didn't, and I made one for this Roll for Wishes. And you can find me, anywhere on the internet. You can also find me at Logomancy Media. Just ask for me specifically, and they will send me out, like
Will
a
let you out
stuffed
of your
pig at a
enclosure.
banquet. Yeah, let me out of my enclosure. You can find me all throughout November on Logomancy Media for the lovely 3-part Daggerheart series, Richaud and the Endless Fantasia, GM'd by myself with lovely players such as Everyman 95, so Blackwell, all the Ampersands, Alone Donut, and Maria Barista are all in that. You can also find me on the 16th DMing Montgomery Cook, the epilogue to the Iliad, the beginning, a Monty Python take on the Odyssey with the lovely Mortal Rolls folks. And then at the end of November, you can see myself and some lovely cast returning for Emergent Dawn of the Next Generation, uh, as we continue to flesh out the stories of beloved characters from last year, uh,
Prom arc,
including
prom arc.
Prom Arc, GM'd by the lovely Quinn, with at Hands Kate, at Improv and RPG, and also at Monroro, and myself. So that's where you can find me in the upcoming days. It's been a pleasure to be here, and I'm gonna toss it back to you, Quinn, right? Because you're the
Yep.
last one
Yep.
to go.
Exactly. Hey everybody, my name is Quinn. I use any and all pronouns. You can find me on Blue Sky and Blue Sky only. Now joined by Neon, finally on the only social media platform that I use, at QuinnBeckham27. Everything that I'm doing is also things that other people here are doing, apparently. I will also be on doing the same event next weekend on the same day, also on the 9th, that Sophia is doing, just in a different game, because I will be in the morning Monster of the Week game. I think starts at like 8 a.m. Pacific. And then the next thing that I have some recording stuff going on in the middle of the month. But then the next thing that I will be doing live after PAX Unplugged, which I will be at, will be Emergent Dawn of the Next Generation Season 2, which will be our prom arc, which I'm very excited about. So stay tuned for more announcements on that, on I'm assuming my and Neon's Blue Sky. And thank you so much for joining us as we wrap up the Roll for Wishes Nerds with Dice sessions. Thank you again to everyone who donated. We far exceeded what the goal was for the fundraiser here over on Nerds with Dice. And yeah, stick around. I know that there are some more charity games and charity things in the works for the next couple of months. I am also in Fields of the Dead, which will be back in December. And my character, I haven't watched the last couple of episodes. My character took a two-week break. He took a long nap. He has no idea what's happening. I'm super excited to go back and see what absolute nonsense everyone got up to in my absence. It's going to be great. But yeah, for now, this has been our show. Be sure to join us in the Nerds with Dice Discord for the movie night. Is the Discord link available for folks, Sophia? Is that a thing that's around if people need to join the Discord?
Hold on. I can do that. Also,
amazing.
Just because I can, and Quinn doesn't know this because Quinn was gone, there's another person joining the Nerds with Dice cast that hasn't been announced yet, who is in this game right now.
Ooh.
Yeah. Hi, Rose Blossom.
Huh?
Oh, thank God.
War?
Jesus Christ.
Why didn't it?
Yeah. I know I still gotta get some stuff done with you, but we did talk about you joining the cast in December, so.
Yippee!
Awesome.
Gave me an actual heart attack. Y'all are lovely, but
Are
I
you
do so much.
alright?
And I was like, shit, did I get wrapped into something else?
You're
surprised you played in this game. You're playing in a whole campaign.
Well, I guess that's
that's
another
disappear.
thing to be looking forward to.
Yeah. No, Fields of the Dead has been so much fun. I'm very excited for us to come back. But for now, we are wrapping up. I don't know, Sophia, I don't think we're jumping to anyone else. I think we're just ending. Since we are going to our movie night, that link for our Discord has now been put in the chat. If anyone wants to come by and join and watch some horror movies, it's Halloween weekend. This was not a horror game, but the horror of Halloween can go on all weekend long if you so choose. So, thank you so much to everyone for watching. Thank you to this cast for putting on an amazing and chaotic show, and we will see you for our movie night.
Asterisk, leave asterisk.